Hi, Subterfuge. Yes, it does really feel like an inevitability, doesn't it? Death and taxes. Yes, hello. Hello. I wasn't quite ready to start because I was doing some other stuff, so I am slightly delayed in getting ready. If you could just bear with me for 1 minute, I'll be right. Right, I'm back. Let's go seek my jumper. It got a bit chilly because it's been raining. Right, Death and Taxes, yes. We played this a couple of weeks ago. So please refer to the first stream for all the details about the actual game. But I did receive a copy of this game for streaming purposes. And it came out on the 7th of September. I did like the first bit. Let me load it up. I can give you the lowdown on what you missed. Also, like, we're into the last week before Extra Life. Which is scary because I don't know how time moves so quickly. It's ridiculous. So yeah. This game has voices, so we'll leave the volume like that. If the music is too loud, I can turn that down. So yes, we are like 6 days to Extra Life. This time next week, I will be well into my 24-hour stream for charity. I am currently running a bunch of incentives where if you donate, you get tokens, and each token is worth, and the tokens are worth, and they can be redeemed for games, and basically whatever you donate, you're sort of guaranteed to get at least that back in the value of games, if not twice as much, because the idea is that like a token is equivalent to like 50 cents. So you donate $50, you get 100 tokens. That's approximately $100 worth of games to redeem. They're tiered, so it doesn't always work out that way. But everyone that's donated so far has definitely gotten back more than what they donated in worth of games. So it's a really good way of getting games. They are Ideate Xbox games from the past year. And I have like $5,000 worth of games to give away, because I've gotten even more since when I first, because I get more every week. I will also be doing giveaways during the stream, but the best way to get guaranteed choice of the games that you want would be to donate. Obviously, you can wait till game day. It's going to be a little bit more fraught then. So, you know, if you want better guarantees, then yeah. I've just gotten this week's batch of games. I've not finished processing them yet, but they'll go on the list soon-ish, definitely before Extra Life. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm hoping that we get a decent amount of donations for the kids. And hi, Dan and Milo. Also, feel free to request games when you donate as well. That feature will be turned off when the stream starts. Well, it'll be harder to set up any new games if I've not already got them set up. So if you want to suggest games for me to stream, then the best chance to donate, the best way to do that is to donate now and redeem the $50 plus incentives. Yeah, but yeah, death and taxes. So we are a Reaper, possibly not the Reaper, but definitely a Reaper. When we streamed this a couple of weeks ago, I reserve the right to refuse if it's trolling. I'm not playing Gems of War. Plus, that is not really massively fun to watch in a stream. Let's be honest. So yeah, we want fun stuff. We've got some good games. They're listed on the donation page. You can get there from my bio. Yeah, I know. Manazage. No. Yeah, let's just go with no. So yeah, we've got a list of games, some of which have already been suggested, that are on the game page. Hi, Horror Acolyte. And I'm going to have to set up a slightly more streamlined way of getting people the game list. Because otherwise, it's going to be slightly problematic. On game day, trying to organise stuff. Yeah. Right, anyway, yes, so we passed our probation, but I still have no idea what's going on, and we used all our money to what I thought was try all the drinks in the bar, and then it did not pop, which I was quite sad about. So maybe we missed the drink. Cheap. We got an award, killing of many humans. Great. What happened to all our coins? I swear I put coins in there. Just a bar, yeah. Our coins. Our poor piggy banks looking emaciated. Oh, it's probably because we spent them. Right, okay. So, yeah, so the phone tells us what basically the result of our actions is. We are the Grim Reaper. We have to pick who lives and who dies. There's a whole subplot which I haven't figured out yet, and then yeah, we've got a phone which tells us, So yeah, because I can't remember what happens. Check it. Brute takes down 3 harassers like it's no thing. Eco-Watch International. Let's clean up the horrendously polluted forest they announced. Tomorrow's Science. Researchers find numerous backdoors in transglobal linked products, granting access to any number of unknown parties. Wonderful. Another Deadly Moon, another presidential campaign gone up in flames. When will the neutral stop embarrassing themselves? That really doesn't seem like it's particularly good. We've got a coin which we bought, which we can flip to help us decide if we can't decide. The marker is indelible ink. And this is what our instructions are. So, Morning Grim. A whole week already. My, the time flies. Well, more tasks straight ahead. I think we're making a difference, so let's continue what we're doing. Quota for the day. 3 humans have to die. Spare any humans aged between 35 and 60 if possible. So, what we tended to do in the last run... I just realised I Okay, so I've just spun a new treat up on TA's Trick and Treat, and this game has one of them. Doom the guy that likes pineapples on pizza is the achievement. I do not know whether we will get a guy that likes pineapples on pizza, but if we do, then they have to die, which is a shame because I like pineapple on my pizza. So 35 and 60, so that means killing the very, very old or the young. And my rule tended to be, if I couldn't decide, I'd just kill the eldest ones. So, yeah. But yeah, our piggy bank, we're supposed to be able to feed it money. I couldn't figure out how to do that. We can pet the piggy. So we've got to kill 3 of these. Machine. Oh yeah, and I apologize in advance for brutalizing the names. Mashiki Oni Lanzo, 66, engineer musician, part-time scholar, part-time engineer, part-time musician, delights in building their own musical instruments out of scrap and spare parts. Okay. I see. I've been trying to follow the rules mostly. There was one time where there was a note in there going, "You have to spare this person." I'm like, no, this is a terrible person. I'm killing them. But I have followed all of the rules for these. I don't feel particularly great about it, but yeah. Motivational speaker. Hi, Ray. Yeah. I mean, I've cut down a little bit on the streams that I'm doing, so this is the only stream this weekend. But that's just in the run-up to Extra Life, because we're going to be doing 24, possibly up to 30 hours if we do good on the donations. So, yeah, I'm trying to, you know, not overload myself because I'm tired. And also a disclaimer. I just need a button that says, disclaimer, yawning is because Joe is really tired and not because the game is boring. Okay, motivational speaker. Nature's not stingy when it comes to granting charisma onto Mercury, to his true civil tongue. Recently they've included proselytizing into their oeuvre. I mean, technically, I shouldn't kill them because, yeah. But yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't know what proselytizing means, actually. I know the word, but I don't actually know the meaning. I would look it up, but that would involve, you know, effort. Beverly... Burn it, let me move the pen out of the way. Curator, modern art. Okay. I'm happy with saving her if that's a thing. Oh, preaching. Thank you. It's like, it sounds dirty. Network engineer. Gwendolyn G. Not exactly sure when their career as a network engineer stagnated. It's definitely not what they dreamed of doing with their life, but they're barely discontent and their large family depends on their income. Ah, another side of beliefs. Okay, so... Oh, if their family depends on their income, I really don't want them to die either. 25-year-old Adrian De Gallo. Adrian's dream is to become a trophy partner to a rich person. To achieve this, they make a living cleaning rich people's pools, hoping to be noticed when scrubbing without a shirt on. Okay. So, what we've been told is that all these people are in life or death situations right now. And we just choose who, you know. So, based on the rules, he's okay dying. We should save them. We should save them. Which basically means that we have to kill the person. If we're following the rules, we have to save the motivational speaker and the curator and kill everyone else. It says if possible. So I'm very tempted to save the network engineer who's supporting their family and kill the motivational speaker because, yeah. save her. So Eve and the curator. I've got nothing against this guy, the musician. It's just he fits the criteria of as he's older, and I always try and kill the older ones. And honestly, none of this makes me massively happy. So, and then we go 3 dead. Submit. Confirm. Woo! And then, yeah. So there's a whole bar thing which is not open because it's only open at, like, I think at the weekend or whatever. And I'm just, I spent all my money.
Ah, yes, there you are. Good, good. Okay, now, listen up.
Okay, there's a cat as well that we have to make happy or, well, maybe make sad. So yeah, the bar, and I thought I tried all the drinks at the bar, and then I ran out of money. Oops. So, yeah. Because there's an achievement for trying all the drinks, I think. Ah, right. So we've got Doom, the guy who likes pineapple on his pizza, as a TA trick-or-treat thing. What I was looking for was the one which had drink all the drinks. Try all the drinks served at Cerberus's den. So people have unlocked it. But yeah.
Great work today. You fulfilled your tasks adequately and all that. However, an emergency has occurred which requires my utmost attention, and I must depart for a couple of days.
So who will I report to at the end of the day?
Yes, straight to the point. While I am gone, another will be in charge. Even though you passed the evaluation, I cannot leave you without any supervision. You will have more freedom, sure, but it is not limitless. Therefore, you will have to continue your daily reports as usual. I will be informed of your progress.
I'm fine with that. Business
Quite
as usual.
So. And you are already acquainted. You will report to Lady Portington.
I report to the cat. The cat is my boss now. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. What I got? 100 smackaroos. Let's go visit the shop. See if there's anything that I might want to purchase.
I know what you're thinking. I do provide ancient powerful widgets.
Widgets. Boo the Gerbil widget. A perfectly regular sized toy gerbil made out of rubber. The ethereal resonator widget. I still don't understand what it means. This resonator collates accelerated electromagnetic waves of various frequencies generated by the artificial vibration of eternal recurrence, which travel through the ether and then blast them at you. Any idea? No. Cat ears! Damn it, I don't have enough. So I'm going to buy the gerbil. And it's annoying because it's random. I really would have liked cat ears if I hadn't spent all my money on the drinks.
Core blimey, how did this wee monster even get here? 'Tis not really all that valuable plunder. Found the tiny fellow on the riverbanks of Styx itself. A lifeless, adorable thing. Can't imagine it being useful for anything. But sure makes delightful squeaks when ye stroke it.
Cool. Okay, so next day, go to work, do your job. Okay, so I have a squeaky toy. go for the eyes. It's an uncanny squeak. But how do we give it coins? I don't seem to have coins. Because there was a thing about feeding it when I picked it up. But I don't know how to do that. Okay, so. Noted motivational speaker commits suicide in jail. Cause of arrest to be revealed soon. I feel okay with sentencing him to death then. IT firm dealing with massive data breach lawsuit caused by careless worker. Oh, that doesn't sound good. That's that network lady probably. Flexing gone wrong. Local pool cleaner drowns while showing off muscles. An uncompromising artist's vision. Vangloria now open at the local Museum of Modern Art. Submissions for my ordinary day photography contest open now. And then where are the bees disappearing? Ooh. Okay. Why does it look like there's a bunch of plants in here? Greetings from afar, Graham. So right after I left, more moments it seems to me, something happened at the plant department. Do not ask. As such, I need you to fill in today basically as a Grim for them. I hope it's okay. Quoted for the today. I don't know why I said the today. Anyway, 3 plants have to die. Good luck. Fate. Well, that doesn't sound dodgy at all. We met one of the plants in the bar. Oh, this is cannabis. You can probably kill the cannabis. Okay. Viola. Soria. Wonderful, tiny, harmless little flower growing on the side of a secret military base. Absolutely delightful. Daonia musclipula. Pest control. Venus flytrap that lives in a pond inside a forest and is a versatile diet of bugs. It munches all day on mosquitoes, flies and dragonflies. Overall exemplary plant doing its part in the ecosystem. Schlephilera arboricola, known as least size, the houseplant of a photography student. In many cases, it has been over or underwatered. However, it has quite high tolerance for neglect and poor growing conditions. Its main hobbies are photosynthesis and people watching. Cannabis sativa, industrial hemp plant used for making clothes from its fibre. It's young, yet growing rapidly due to extreme amount of fresh organic fertilizer being provided by its farmers. And then another pest control. Hidden in the grass next to a small plant to a local honey farm. It almost got stepped on by a farmer, a dog, a horse and 2 children. It has good living conditions with plenty of food available every day. But the bees are gone, so I'm sorry, but you have to die. I'm making a judgment. And I feel like you're the eldest plant. And I have to pick someone else. Arbitrarily. There we go. I have a whole bunch of coins. Don't know where they've gone. Oh, I have to go get my coins first. Alright, so my first day with a cat boss. Steps behind the table, very serious and official-like, and knowing your presence. Oh my god, you're just so incredibly cute and fluffy! So, wake up, cat. I'm supposed to report to you. I mean, we have absolutely no cred, so... Oh my god, you are just so incredibly cute and fluffy! I mean, probably. Probably, Ray. I don't know enough about plants. That one seemed like a spy plant. I'm not going to arbitrarily kill spies. Slowly the cat turns her head towards you, her eyes blazing with annoyance. She mutters, then places her paw upon some documents littering the table. The cat repeats a series of contented meows. She then curls back into a ball and closes her eyes. Hey cat, I brought you a gift. this was useful. Yeah, we're totally going to give her the rubber gerbil. Of course. And we got an achievement. The sacrifice. Appease the boss's cat with a gift. Lady Poddington's eyes grow wide and dark as you place the gerbil on the table. She pats the chew toy with her paw. Squeak. The rubber toy squeaks eerily. Cool, cool. Nothing ominous here. See you tomorrow, I guess. The cat eagerly stares at the toy gerbil, fully ignoring your presence. The toy gives out a sad noise as you make your way out of the door. Oh yeah, 100% sucking up to the boss. The boss is a cat. Of course I'm going to suck up to the boss. I got 400, which is more than I got yesterday. So, you know.
Friend, your visit's like the sun. Regular. And warms the room.
Okay, so there's the Infernal Illuminator. Reveals that which is most deeply hidden once you've already made the choices and are passing through again. Else it can't show much anything because that's how things work, okay. So that sounds like it doesn't work on the first game, but as you replay. So it's pointless buying that one. It's like Papers, Please without the time constraint. Yes. Yes, indeed. Threnody to Desolation. Flex twirled disquietingly inside this glass globe, never settling. In the middle of the storm stand figures too difficult to discern. Everything seems to be in a state of constant transfiguration. I think I've seen that one before. But we have enough to make cat ears. We are going to buy Ears of Beast. Because we're totally
I was the scourge of the seas?
sucking up to
ain't
our
nothing
boss.
out there that frightens me. Once we looted an ancient tomb for gods and kings long forgotten. And you know what, matey? Found there the most particular set of ears. Wearing them gives ye supernatural hearing.
Ooh.
Happened to overhear a mutineer plot that very night. So I threw them all right overboard. Plotting with the fishes now they are.
Yay! Okay. Yeah, so the lamp is probably good for a future playthrough, and we'll need 1200 for that. It's like GTA the cars are shooting. Not quite, Dan. It needs a bonus ending with Death leading Turnip Boy down the River Styx. I mean, I've not played any of the Turnip Boy ones. I've seen them. I don't actually know how I changed my appearance, so... Turnip Boy is Swedish, is it? Okay. I don't know how I changed my appearance. Oh! Oh my gosh! I have a baby pig. There's a little baby pig. It multiplied. Well, turnips and sweets are very similar. Ooh. I wonder if the cat ears I can't use now, but I could use in a future playthrough, or if there's some way to change my appearance that I'm missing. Eco Watch. Organic Farming Association warns against over-fertilizing plants with local horse manure. You see, that was the cannabis one. Unnatural storms reported near national coastlines. Small villages reported to be devastated. That was probably me as well. The results are in. Barnard the Baobab clinches win at photography contest. War peace talks restarted as negotiated across the world. Surprised? Moved by mysterious deliveries of violet bouquets. Ray, I think that was the one that you said was maybe a bad plant. World peace talks seem like a good result of that. Unless they're actually poisonous. Maybe it is, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Have you played this one? Oh no, it is bad. Okay, fair enough. A farmer found the reason of the bees disappearing. Carnivorous plants. You see, I hoped that would fix my bee problem. You've not played this before. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, how do I change my appearance is the question. Anyway, let's see what we're going to do today. Okay. We're back to the plant department, got their act together. You, however, should be intimately familiar with the drill by now. We mitigate chaos. We mitigate chaos. Well, I mean, that is literally how it is written. We do, in fact, mitigate chaos. And we bolster order, etc. Quote for the day: 2 humans have to die. Let's balance the world. Fate. Okay, so we've got 4 things, which means that basically half can live, half can die. Let's see if it's an easy decision. Child psychology, want to be a mother and a kindergarten teacher. Okay. Wow, I mean, that is full on. Retired, happily married for nearly 40 years, extramarital affairs notwithstanding. They consider being a grandparent their most important role yet. They try to be cool, but have trouble understanding why some of their grandchildren aren't allowed to eat meat or peanut butter sandwiches. Well, I mean, the peanut butter sandwich is probably because they're allergic. Meat is more of a choice thing, unless they have an intolerance for that as well. Okay, but... yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, also, but 64, so therefore fits my criteria for if I can't decide who's dying, then it's the eldest ones. Ashlyn Pole, 29, seismologist. When just a kid, Ashlyn went through a terrifying earthquake. Obstinate by nature, they decided to confront their fear by studying to be a seismologist. Okay, they definitely have to live. Because that sounds really important. 63, retired, Rufus Benuson. Gone are the days of descending into the darkened depths of deep caverns, drill in hand, but Rufus remembers them fondly. Time of danger, but also exploration and accomplishment. Now retired. Rufus spends all the time in an old folks' home, dispirited. Well, then you're not going to mind if you've died, then. I've lost my pen. Yes, but if she can warn against them, then that is valuable. So let's just kill off the old people and let the young people live. Right? Because, you know, we don't have this lamp that will give us secret instructions, so... Also, my piggy had a baby piggy. I did say that they thingy-majiggied. Yeah. Right. Let's go see. I don't know if we have our ears on. Oh. As you enter, the cat is whacking the chew toy aggressively with her paws. The toy cries in the most despondent voice possible. You sure enjoy bashing that toy? Ah, I still can't believe how fluffy you are! There for the daily feedback thing? Hey cat, let's do this. I mean, I can probably maintain my cool, so let's go. Hey cat, let's do this. With majestic grace and disdain for your discourtesy, the cat lowers her head onto a pile of documents. Meow! The cat notes while casually twirling around on her spot pouring at the table. I'll take this to mean that I am doing well. The cat carelessly stretches and shakes herself, seeming more or less pleased. Swift nod towards the door with her head makes it clear you should be leaving. I feel I'm doing okay. Well, that's the thing, is... I swear the cat is actually paying me more.
Ah, perhaps ye require a delightful gift for a significant friend.
So we've got this illuminator thing. So it says, once you've already made the choices and are passing through again. So I feel like it's useless on this playthrough. Still don't understand what this does. We could afford it. Or there's a terror-inducing visage. Who wouldn't want to look like an antediluvian monstrosity? Yeah, no, I think we'll just save our money. I don't know what happens if we kill, like, everyone or save everyone. We will do a playthrough where we try that. We may not pass our probation if we do things like that. So yes, I'm feeling the cat ears might be a next time thing, because I don't see how to customize my visage. Okay, there's a red one there. That's alarming. You prefer looking like a middle-aged man. Sorry, I forgot what... I don't know what I said that prompted you to say that. Sorry, Dan. Many lives saved as dedicated researcher warns Cosmopolis City in the nick of time. See? I saved all those people. Tomorrow, science. Science community calls to increase funding of the Mountainhead. Lives will be saved. Fire at Astraeum assisted living facility claims 1 life. Oh dear. Visionary atom. Read the 10 best science fiction novels from the early atomic age. Cool. Who wants to look like an Oh, right. Gotcha. Thank you. Sorry. Sometimes I just literally can't remember what I just said. Of course, you don't want to look like Cthulhu then. Instructions. Morning, Graham. I see your hands will be kept mighty busy today. Tragedy and catastrophes happen more often than anyone prefer. Yes, it's fair, is it not? Quote for the day: 4 humans have to die. Spare anyone with a medical background. Well, no time to waste to get to thee to it. Fate. Okay. Right. Okay. So I don't know why he's red. We have to kill 4. How many do we have? 6. Okay, so basically we're saving 2. We have to pick who we save. Right, let's see why this one's red. Okay, right. Michael Bastar, 40, postal clerk. Michael's been a dedicated worker at the... Okay, Grim. Yes, you. Listen up. Why are you such a tool, sitting at your desk going over the profiles like a mindless drone? It's time to break the rules. I want you to do all the profiles today. All of them. Prove you're not completely useless. The last time we had a note in a profile, we didn't do it. I'm not... I think as long as we obey fate... We're happy. This doesn't seem to be fate. Let's have a look at everyone first. Okay, so IT security. Suppose most of the time we're reprimanding everyone. Oh, I know the feeling. In their free time, they're developing a quantum firewall, hoping this piece of technology will help them get rich and go down in history. It'll also mean they could stop yelling about people due to bad passwords. Or not storing files securely. Yeah. Ooh. Hands over the thing. Okay. Pediatrician. Child abuse pediatrics. Unable to determine size of abuse from subtle signs. Alright, you live. Whatever. You get to live. Oops. Yeah, you just get to live because you saved children. You get to live. Okay, nuclear physicist. Nuclear physics. Science fiction novels. Their original plan was to build some sort of atomic death ray. Which last never went anywhere. But by that time they become an accomplished and respected physicist. Hey Leaky! I need to lead. Paramedic. Okay, so it did say sparing him with a medical background. So we saved the child psychologist. Oh! Yes, that's a shout out. Which is fine. That is fine. Yeah, sorry. The Ray one is oh hi, it's Ray. No. That one is just a shout out. Sorry, Ray, I did not mean to confuse you. You see, if you streamed, then yours would probably be like, oh, hi, it's a Ray. And then some information about your stream. Okay, fearless, intrepid, audacious, all these words are fit to describe. Okay, so we're probably saving them as well. Factory worker, monotonous, predetermined, compose poetry. Well, I'm really sorry, but I'm saving the paramedic because I can only save 2 people. I am mistrusting of this thing. IT security, I'm sorry. Quantum firewall will have to wait. Sorry about the nuclear physicist. And apologies for Mr. Poet. There we go. Indeed, Linky, indeed. Also, Mr. Coolness. Sorry, I haven't got used to my new specs yet. Can't see when I turn my head, and there was a lot of chat. But yes, hi Leaky, hi Mr. Coolness. Yeah, I have varifocals now, and I can't see out like the side way, so when I look at the chat, I can't actually read it. So I have to turn my entire head and get the right angle. It's really frustrating. Okay, let's go back see our cat boss. To enter, you see the cat prone and eyeing the rubber toy with utmost suspicion. All of a sudden, she turns her eye to you with a devious glimmer in her eyes. The cat continues to glare, her tail whipping back and forth in a manner that feels irate. Several deaths, that's one great. No, everyone's words are extra fuzzy, like literally unreadable. Today went well, and it feels appropriate to feel some pride. I'm on to your tricks, cat. Lady Portington sits in silence, an accusatory look in her eyes. No, I didn't cause the bad things. You think I'm to blame for these deaths? Whatever, cat, I'm leaving. I didn't cause the bad things. The cat continues her silence. Just do what I'm told. These things happen. No, I did not make a mistake anywhere. Cat slowly rotates her head to the right. Don't give me that look. I'm a good worker. Oh, did I cause those events to happen? Cat slowly rotates her head to the left. I have to contact fate. I need answers. Why am I even yelling at a cat anyway? The cat blinks. To contact fate, I need answers. The cat stretches her paw at the odd-looking telephone on the table. Pick up the receiver. Ring, ring, ring. Banana phone. You recognise a familiar voice, so that it sounds grainy filtered through the old-fashioned apparatus.
Yes. Why is someone calling me through the office phone? The phone is for emergencies only.
This is an emergency. I think I really messed up somewhere.
Hello? Hello? Damned contraption. It never works. Why do I even have it?
Banana phone.
Listen, whoever you are. It is probably Grim. Okay, whatever happened, whatever you did, you probably did not cause it all by your lonesome. Things always happen in the world, so, do not worry. You can always choose better tomorrow.
But the phone is silent. Fate's already hung up. Lady Portington utters a bewildered meow and then performs the closest thing a cat can do to a shrug. You had your chance, now it's time to leave. I got a bloop though. What did I get a bloop for? Oink! Chunk up the oink bank! Oh, hey, so apparently I didn't need to feed it any coins. Apparently it just, yeah, let's go see what's in the shop.
Aye, this port offers the best trades in the universe.
I can get a cactus! Looking glass gazing abyss of the... Ooh! Okay. I can look smart. We've got an aphotic reflector. I wonder if that would let us change our thing. But anyway, we're getting the cactus. Because there's an achievement for making the cactus meow. And I want the cactus.
Feast your eyes upon this spiky boy.
We
You
get a
wouldn't
spiky
believe
boy.
how long I searched for it at the exalted land of cacti. Just to get me phalanges on one of these. Finally unearthed it at the White Desert of Mub. It did not start there, however, you see. 'Tis a traveling cactus.
Ooh.
Ye never see it move, but boy does it get around.
Huh. Okay. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, we only have 100. We can't buy anything else. Right. Okay. That's fine. We got bed. We got work. We have a cactus. Apparently we've chunked up Piggy. Okay, so meet young Anita, the medic who saved many lives after the recent earthquake. All thanks to the warning from Mountainhead, they exclaimed before scurrying away. Yes, we saved lives, see? Another hack of Suburbia, thousands of login details leaked once again. So that's probably got an unfortunate effect. But we saved the medical people. Physicists sacrifice self in order to prevent radiation leak. Manufacturing grinds to a halt after death of a worker. Turns out we're single-handedly keeping it operating. Oops. Come on, ace pilots to host a dazzling air show. Check out awesome personal jetpacks, black holes set to end all life, and then what? Flip. Cool, because that makes sense. Me. G'day, Grim. The world is a wondrous thing. You wouldn't believe what I've seen out here, even within the ruins. Now, would you kindly try to help out the survivors of the turmoil of yesterday? Would you kindly? Anyone else getting flashbacks? And are now very suspicious? Okay, quote for the day. 3 humans have to die. Spare any students. An unforeseen logic guides our hands, but a logic nonetheless. Okay. What do we got? The weirdest Bioshock sequel. I know, right? Okay, so 3 have to die, and we've got 6. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Alright, student. If it's said that they talk too much, however they themselves think they might be talking enough, space radiation is their passion, and they're endlessly fascinated by black holes. Well, anyone that is being accused of talking too much gets to live, because they're probably autistic. So, Matthias, you're saved already. Okay. Serafina Perez, skateboarder, sickest kickflops on the side of Cosmopolis City. Okay, I have no judgments there. Neurosurgeon, child prodigy's been performing brain surgery since the age of 18. A well-established as a medical professional in academia and practice, addicted to adrenaline and is well known for taking great personal risks. Student for life. Has no intention of stopping their intense learning process. They might be verging on a massively important breakthrough with their fourth bachelor's thesis. Okay, well it did say spare any students, so we will save her then. Retired peculiar pensioner who keeps roaming around town with a kettle in hand, always mumbling about the kettle not being warm enough. No one seems to know what, if anything, is in the kettle. It is a mystery. Oh dear. I feel like there's consequences to letting her die. Kevin Mason, 35 Air Force captain, born and raised at the McIntyre Air Base, loves the thrill of flying. Dedicated to their spouse and 7-year-old child, already taking any time for themselves. Okay, so just, I've already saved 2 students, I can only save 1. Okay, well, I'm sorry, the skateboarder. I'm sure you're really impressive, but would it be... Yeah, so we've got... And I'm sorry, Kettle Lady. So we've got the neurosurgeon and the Air Force captain. Let's just go basis on age. Once we know more about what is going on here and we get to repeat, we will make better decisions. But this is the first, we're trying. The cat seems to be in a slumber, occasionally emitting a soft snore-like purr. Purr. Seeming in sleep, she swings her languid paw at the rubber toy. The toy laments their misery. Feel you, rubber toy. The cat snorts in her half-sleep. The rubber gerbil complains. It's just squeaking on its own now. Slowly, the cat lifts her head, turning to stare right at you. You almost make out the visage of a ghostly, mischievous grin. After a pause, the cat sluggishly sniffs the usual pile of documents waiting on the table. Okay, the cat continues inspecting the documents for a few seconds, turns away seeming pleased. Hey, can I ask you some questions instead? The cat stares at you, slowly blinking. What do you think of fate? Oh, the cat notes melodiously. She blinks at you, perplexed. Wait, well, what do you think of death? The cat shakes herself in a manner which seems entirely indecipherable. She blinks at you, perplexed. But what do you think of the common systems of taxation? The cat meows. I mean, taxing the impoverished, giving cuts and benefits to the already rich. Really, we should abolish all taxes. It's complete idiocy, if you ask me. The cat looks at you quizzically. The whole setup only creates a trickle-up system where it equal to begin with. Eat the rich, that's what I've always said. Without taxes, I could sleep on my pile of money and I don't really understand taxes. Eat the rich, that's what I've always said. The cat is absent-mindedly poking the papers on her table with a paw. And it's clearly not balanced, hence why people always end with a version of oligarchy. I'm glad you agree, cat. The cat's starting to nod off, and technically that has nodding in it, so it signals agreement. Well, that was informative. I'll be going now. The cat curls back into a ball and continues her previously disturbed slumber. Cat. Okay, we have money.
Ahoy, matey! What can old Mortimer offer ye today?
We've got the lamp, we've got the Threnody to Desolation, and a Nupa. I have a Nupa. Grabs you a stunningly canine visage. Well, I do not want a canine visage any more than I want a antediluvian or whatever it was visage. Okay. Engine failure leads to catastrophic crash during demonstration flight. That would be the pilot. Renowned neurosurgeon survives breaking most bones in body after near fatal fall from skyscraper for dangerous stunt. Yeah. Scandal erupts at the university as another thesis found to be full of plagiarized paragraphs and faulty research. We were told to save the students. Mysterious kettle elder goes missing during latest tour of city. Oh. Vast advances being made in research of reusable fuel cells. Researchers credit young talent involved in special project. Yes. Young skateboarder attempts to flip off death, suffers fatal fall as a result. Sorry. Fracking linked to earthquakes. Now research confirms. Okay. Lucky day. What is it? Ah. The unjustly denigrated unlucky number 13. I failed to see the relevance of this kind of numerology, but it is a day like all other days. Quota for the day. A total of 3. I thought I said 5. I was like, wow, we've only got like 7 people here. 3 humans have to die. Humans in the field of religion have to die. I'm okay with that. Spare any humans with an artistic background. Enjoy your pleasant work day. Fate. Petting the cactus. I'm really picky has a peaky. Okay. I approve this death request. I know, right? I'm like, I'm really sorry. But... oh, except we'll get Bloody Mother Teresa, and does that count as... because that looks like a nun. No. No, I am just... I do apologise. That was my extrapolation based on hair that looked like a habit. It was an example of someone that gets touted as, you know... yeah, well, it's one of those things. It's like looking at people through the lens of what they were in the age that they were. It's like, you know, if Mother Teresa existed nowadays, that would be infinitely less not what it was it, yeah, type thing. Right, anyway. Wait a minute. Haven't we killed this guy off before? Thanks, Dan. Leader of the Sun Cult. Most of what they do is, I mean, cultist is religious background, right? So they get to die. Okay, there would probably need to be less, whatever. Anyway, let's look at them all first. Dentist. Invent tooth... That sounds dangerous. Oil fracker. Well, they sound like they should die. What's a Dark Souls reference? Renewable energy. Oh, well, they sound very good. Oh, praise the sun. Oh, well, praise the dendro. That's a strange horticulture reference. Stonecutter. Oh, he sounds delightful. Pilgrim. Does that count as religious background? Where's the fracker? The fracker gets to die. Frackers are bad. Okay, there was... And then... Art backgrounds. Where's my stonecutter? He sounds delightful. Can't pick up a pen. Pilgrims are weirdos, yes, but does it count as religious background? And I suppose this is... Yeah, but I've already killed him once. He died before. He's now got an extra A in his name, but... Still left. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, that cultist dies, even though they're just praising the sun. I am... They get to live. I kind of don't want... I'd rather kill off the dentist, who is possibly doing some more something with tooth filling materials, but I suppose... Pilgrim is a religion. Okay, right, fine. We will kill off the pilgrim. No, I can't kill them both. We will kill off the pilgrim and hope the dentist isn't trying to, like, do fillings with, like, live hamsters and stuff. Alright, 3 deaths. Religion died, artist survived. There we go. Sorry, it's just basically incredibly arbitrary. Let's see what the cat says. What does the cat say? Ding 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 ding. The cat lounges on the table, brushing her ear with her paw. Without even glancing at the document, she purrs softly, content at your accuracy and competence. The cat loves me. I hope my gift is doing well. How long do I have to report to you? I just really hate this job. Squeak. The sad little gerbil squeaks. The cat rolls her eyes, which is a very bizarre thing to observe. She notes, then curls into a ball, indicating it's time for you to leave. Okay, we only got 300 though. We got 400 before. Suddenly only getting 300. Oh, the bar's open. Maybe it's a weekend thing?
Pursue the finest booty you've ever seen.
Okay, there's a pumpkin. Okay, the Annals of Transience. Keep track of passing temporals. It counts days in a month from 1 to 28. Those are all the days. All of them. Looking Glass. Okay, Autumn Falls. Okay, so we could buy that, but we've also got 800. And we're going to at least go to the bar first. Okay. Who are you? You're like an elf.
Accentuate the morphological field. Some reclassification of the framing stratum. Ah, I should have known. Scaffolding of the antediluvian complex. Oh, maybe?
I need to sort out my timers for extra life, I think. Everything's suddenly going spurt. Yeah, sorry, Nightbot's having a bit of a spurt. It's you! I've seen you wobble around in the cellar, somehow through the floor.
An amazing feat, young spawnling. Oh, yes, that is I down in the depths. I am the prime curator of the Abysmal Archive, the archive of all existence. Or the bits I've managed to catalogue thus far. Did you know there is a lot of existence?
I figured as much.
More than you are able to conceive. But never mind all that. I shouldn't disturb you with ancient accounts. As you're talking to one of the archive, I suppose you have numerous questions. Worldly questions. I'm happy to oblige. What is it you wish to learn?
I got a red profile with a message. Did you send it?
Definitely not. I wouldn't dare to interfere with the fine-tuned pipeline of profile selection. This is a most dire breach of conduct. I hope there wasn't anything inappropriate on the file.
Yeah, asked me to break the
Most
rules.
terrible. I hope you dealt with the matter accordingly.
Yeah, I ignored it.
We must be vigilant for these lapses in judgment. A data monger, a reaper, someone grows disillusioned with the structure before them and develops a heart of rebellion.
Isn't it useful to act according to what your heart tells you?
It's not as simple as you imagine. You can't blindly trust intuition when it comes to our modern world. Time and technology have changed considerably. These gut feelings are made for a distant era, long gone. It doesn't mean you must ignore them completely, but one has to compare instinctual responses to relevant data in order to derive an accurate response. This takes significant time, effort, and knowledge. Be wary of simplistic answers.
What's going on in the archive?
Much could be told. Alas, you're not of the correct conviction to learn it all.
What?
Suffice to say, the archive holds and protects matters concerning the entire cosmos.
What do you mean by correct
Young
conviction?
Spawn, your mind is pierced by disorder and volatility.
It is?
Often you gripe, blame others, and cry out with self-serving frustration.
Okay.
Seek out a more balanced ethos, and you may get to peek deeper into the abysmal archive.
I didn't know it was unbalanced. How big is the archive anyway?
Immeasurable these days. What little you see down in the cellar is but a tiny corner.
What is it you do in the archive?
There's a lot to do. I gather, protect, and curate. It must be kept in order to guarantee optimal research conditions. You see, many archives are also research centers. Others come to examine our files, trying to find interesting new topics.
How's your old weekends
Or
going?
they rediscover old themes and ideas. Tons of fun. We also provide population data for the calculatorium.
Any other questions?
Tell me the history of the office.
Our most venerable tower of drudgery, where all fortunes get decided.
How old is this place?
This place in particular, hundreds of years. You think that's not very long, don't you? Yeah, well, we had to relocate. The original place got too cramped due to growing activity.
Too many things to juggle. That sounds bad. Are you able to delegate? Ooh, naps and researching the booth at the end. Oh, Halloween thing. Rewatching. Sorry. Okay, the booth at the end sounds like a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy type situation. The restaurant at the end of the universe type thing. What is the booth at the end? And are you dressing up for Halloween then, Ray? Who built the new office?
Fate had it commissioned. Found a couple of talented young architects who had just started a new bureau. I think it was called Langenfried.
I feel like it's a reference that I'm just not going to get.
Took some effort to find the perfect spot in Cosmopolis, but the construction went smoothly.
Ooh. I feel like I vaguely know who that is. Feel free to share photos if you want in the Discord. Who was the first Reaper?
Spawn number 1. They're not around anymore, though. Meticulous at first, but grew rather erratic over time, so fate had to fire them. straight into the sun. Blam!
Mm-hmm. Any other questions?
How does the office function?
Efficiently, as far as I can tell.
I mean, how many floors does this place have?
Can I recall the number? I haven't counted for so long. Seems to me it gets bigger all the time. But not all can see all the floors, yes? Floor visibility is restricted by necessity.
I can't see all the floors.
Do you have Theta 6-AAA cerulean clearance? I doubt it.
How many departments are there?
How many entities are there? All across the cosmos. I reckon there are as many as must be.
Has anything interesting happened in the office?
What would you deem more interesting than managing the intricacies of life and death, eh? Although, wild things happen over at accounting. Beyond belief.
Reality show? Fiction, Miki.
When it comes to filing tax forms, you can't even imagine what they get up to.
Mm-hmm. Any other?
I hope you enjoyed our talk. I must return to the archive. I hear it beckon.
Excuse me.
Yes?
You look distressed.
I do. Well, I guess I've got a lot on my mind.
Explain your intense and emanating
You
sadness.
know about the butterfly effect.
Yes, of course.
Well, what if I'm that butterfly? Eh? Haphazardly fluttering around and then millions of souls perish in anguish.
That sounds really cool. What's it on? Oh no, what if I'm also that butterfly?
I don't want that on my conscience. I can't handle it. And that's the least of my problems. Last week someone put my stapler in a large jar of strawberry jelly.
Now that's a reference to the actual Office. Not seen it, but I am aware of that meme. Wait, so the stapler thing is more awful than Millions in Anguish?
Yeah, you're not getting it.
No.
I was devastated. And that's still not all of it. Last month I had to work in the dog department. But I love dogs.
Sad, but it has to be
Does
done.
it really? And the people in the dog department? The absolute bad apples. I was scared for the afterlife. I was. But you know, before that, someone filled my room with balloons.
Someone really has it
Oh,
out
yes,
for you.
They do. I have an inkling it's the one they call Lance Thrasher.
Lance
Yes.
Thrasher?
And people keep telling me how great Lance Thrasher is. How fun they are to hang out with, how awesome they are, how amazing. How they tell the best jokes and get into the craziest shenanigans.
They immediately sound exhausting.
Yes, right? I don't get it either. So, I thought I had to let them know. I walked straight over to Lance and I told them that I don't find them riveting and I don't particularly care about their lame jokes.
Then what
Then
happened?
Lance just said, keep it real, and then went on to do a handstand on their desk. Lance, 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 Lance.
What an absolute tool.
After this, they started making my life miserable.
Why do you think it's them?
The culprit keeps writing Thrasher was here on everything, with a marker. So, problem solver, what do you think? What should I do?
Because shoddy workplace conditions, I assume we'll get back at Lance. I'm gonna go, you should get back at Lance,
You're
because, you
right.
know, this is a game.
See, I'm already ahead of you. I've been working on this epic prank.
I would involve HR at that point, because this is bullying.
Hurricane Cascade. I am going to completely wrap all of Lance Thrasher's belongings in tinfoil and tape. And when they go to the kitchen to get some scissors, bam! A cupboard full of
Need to make
tennis
some more
balls.
tea.
Crushed. Yeah. Oh, I'm feeling inspired now. Thank you, friend. I need to go and get this set up.
I mean, this can only end poorly. Okay.
Why, hello again. The den is always glad to see a returning customer. 2 weeks down and you're still kicking. Well done.
Thank you.
Say, see, I've been thinking, and I was hoping you'd explain it to me, the process. I mean, how do you make the choices? How do you really decide who gets to live and who doesn't?
I carefully compare all data with the requirements.
Your dedication and diligence are noteworthy. Must take you a long time, though.
It's worth it to avoid
Yeah,
mistakes.
Unless mistakes are made somewhere else. Ah, never mind me. I simply ain't one to trust a chain when I can see the other end. Okay, then, another question I've been pondering about the process. Do you think about the people after you've made the decision? Or do you forget all about them after it's done?
I can't stop thinking about the
I'm even
consequences.
imagining it. It's like there's so much on the line. So much of everything. All of it makes me anxious as heck, and I ain't even the one choosing. Gazing upon the decision tree. How it branches out across infinity.
The decision tree is just a fancy flowchart.
Space and time. Anyway, this has been enlightening. Thanks for the answers. Anything I can get you?
What's the deal with Lady
Cat?
Portington?
She's an adorable furball, ain't she? Always skulking around in search of mischief. She sneaks down here, too, so I feed her a few morsels.
I want to pet the cat.
The fur's like perfect velvet, you know. It's nice she keeps Fate company.
I want
Fate's
to pet
archaic.
the cat.
All those aeons might not be good for the, you know, mentality. What else you got in mind? Oh? What did this mysterious entity want? And you following, or what? You're already dead, ain't you? What's the worst that could
I didn't
happen?
read those out, but someone contacted me using a profile. They wanted everyone to die, and I can't tell you, it could be dangerous.
Elsewise, truth be told, I'm of little help. I don't know what goes around in the office, I just own the den. What else you got in mind? The prime
Could be right
curator
there,
of the
'cause-
archive, you mean? They work down in the cellar, below Mortimer. I haven't met anyone so enamored with structure and organizations before, but I guess it comes with the territory.
I'm curious.
People often feel they're a bit difficult to interact with, given that they can get distracted by the catalog of unfathomable paradigms in their head. All I gotta say is, they're pretty fun. What else you got in mind? The prime cure. I haven't met people up.
Oh,
All I
okay.
gotta say is, what else you got in mind?
I'd like a
Sure.
drink.
What's your poison?
Gin and tang. It's one of those things, it's like, what have I already drunk? I'd started there. And I ran out of money.
Coming right up.
Okay, so I'd
Au
already drunk
revoir, Lil Reaper.
that. Okay. Yes, 300. Yes, yes, yeah. Oh, there we go. The sun seems ever dimmer, if it's even visible due to the constant cloud cover. Developing a wind turbine design found? Yes. Damages from fracking deemed to be too excessive and expensive. Government vows to shift towards developing better renewable energy sources. Families in poverty after joining a multi-level marketing scheme. That doesn't sound good. 5 simple exercises in 5 seconds. Okay. I expect you in my office for your performance review after you're done today. Do not worry about that right now, though. Focus on the task at hand. 6 humans have to die. Anything related to the transportation industry has to die. Choose humans on the left side of the profile bundle to die. What? Well, that's confusing. Okay, bus driver, so that's transport. Okay, they can barely... They're pulling... Oh god, that just sounds bad. What do they mean the left side of the profile bundle? The lumberjack. Okay. You're dying because you're killing birds. Executive chef. Seems reasonable. Okay. Oh, personal trainer. Okay. Tired. Oh, well, they want to die. You die then. 6 people have to die. Recruiter. I'm sorry, but you have to die. Forklift operator. I don't understand the left side of the profile bundle. I don't understand that. That is not... Because if I start here and go... It seems to be based on literally where the... You know... So far I've picked 3 people to die. I've picked 3 more. Is there anyone that deserves to live? Deserves to live. Deserves to live. I'm gonna go you deserve to live. Ooh. Benefactor. Increase a single world parameter value in at least 2 levels in 1 day. What? Transportation industry. Okay, that was a bus driver. Sheep farmer. Yeah. Collapse and exhaustion just sounds bad. I've done a good, yeah. Sheep farmer gets to live. Okay, forklift is transportation. And you are on the left. Hopefully that works. Hi, Lady Great. How is it going? You will like this game. Our boss, well, our boss was a cat for a little while. I have returned. Sure, I like our little chats.
Great. I am glad you enjoy our frequent discourse. So, okay. Yes. Today is your 2-week performance evaluation. But before that, we must quickly check your daily conduct. Where did I place those papers? Please. Where are you?
Papers, please.
Ah, here we go. Right. Seems to be correct, or whatever. Let us proceed to the more important evaluation.
Wait patiently. I've never waited patiently for anything in my life, but we can do it for one moment.
Grim. How should I put it? There is little to criticize in your conduct, except perhaps for the minor.
I think I
lack of
clicked through real
significance.
fast on the thing. There was another page that just went. Well, the rules are there for a reason. What else am I supposed to do?
Of course. Great care goes into calculating the equilibrium.
Yeah, right.
It
My
is
controller
that
is a wee bit
all
cranky
that
sometimes. It
matters?
just clicks through on the choice. So I may have missed a thing there, but it was not intentional.
One might expect at least an inkling of rebellion. Does an autonomous personality hide anywhere within your skull?
Thanks, Ray. Yes, I have ignored the voice in my head that was telling me to kill everybody.
You are dependable, faithful, trusted. Is that all you are content with?
I mean, to me that says I'm doing a good job. Why is this a bad thing?
Now, obviously, you are to be granted a small bonus. No one can argue you have not earned it. Keep it up. The ultimate evaluation is in 2 weeks.
Small bonus. Ooh. Okay, let's go. Oh, we've got the bar as well.
Back from her booty, are ye?
Okay. We got a fidget widget. Got a reflector. And I'm gonna buy the mirror because it means I can change and put
Tis
cat ears on.
wondrous
That'd be
marvel.
great.
Once upon me and me crew sailed the southern seas and came across an accursed lighthouse. Plundered the lot of it, even the mirrors. Built the frame from beautiful driftwood washed ashore from the ship we rammed into. Covered it in all gold, too, course. I, a proper beauty.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Grimmy. Pleased to see you again. Are you still wearing the same attire from before? Oh, gross. It's been ages.
Yeah, I could do some of you guys.
That's an understatement if I ever heard one. You need some serious fashion assistance. I've got just the thing to help you out. Something I've been holding for a special case. A cool visage to make your day. Check it out later. Crisis averted.
Aw.
Not much else happening on this quiet Sunday, though, so I appreciate you dropping in. What's on your mind?
Like
Sure.
a
What's your
drink.
poison?
Death of the Universe iced coffee?
Coming right up.
Blah. Once again, okay. I'll be doing one.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Okay, so as we hit our Ooh, hello. Dressing room.
Knock, knock.
Who's
That's
that?
exactly the question, ain't it?
Who are you?
We are the exalted Chimera, envied by all the blind, arrogant fools. We are Angst Ex Nihilo. We are nothing, a despicable failure. We are Elan Vital, the guide who won't lead astray, if only you learn to listen. We are death. How does it feel?
What does what feel? I don't understand.
You know, dying. You do remember, right? Be seeing you, Reaper. It's a grim world out there.
Pretty golden. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. But this is, I think, what the thing unlocked. Obviously, I am the knight. Doi. I wonder if this was unlocked by me buying the mirror or the bartender telling me I needed to change my clothes. Like that. So that I feel like it's maybe something with a little yellow. No, I like the red one. That. It looks very Jokerish. We've changed our visage. We now look like a cat. Of course. Personal quarters. Okay, so because what I was trying to say was because we have reached the next milestone, which was our next evaluation, we're going to have a short break. Oh, a short break so we can get some more tea because we ran out. So everyone go stretch, hydrate, get a snack, whatever you need, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Hello. Hello, hello. I'm just going to scooch in here. Okay, so we purchased the mirror, which means that we've unlocked that. I wonder how many other things unlock stuff. But I'm glad because I wanted to put cat ears on. So I am now a cat. Ooh, hello. We have another piggy. What does that cactus say? The cactus didn't meow, it was purring. Well, it maybe was meowing, I don't know. We got the achievement. Alright. Several members of high-ranking politicians, security detail, engine and one dead as fireworks public display goes riot, public event. Okay, well, I mean, fireworks are dangerous. MMR recruiter demonstrates company's flagship super juice, poisons self. Logging company owner dies of sudden heart failure, leaves entire fortune to leading cancer fund. I'm okay with that. Can you have a heart attack due to massive guilt? You have the results. Physical fitness of children improving with each year. That's good. Downtown traffic disrupted in a massive pileup. Bad. Reckless forklift operator drives off cliff. Welcome to the end of the road. Lizardy, go on, be at peace. Master Chef to start a new competitive cooking show titled The Exquisite Eats. Microscale steam mechanics could unlock access to a brand new dimension and possibly destroy the world. Oh, that doesn't sound good. I wonder if I'm making a difference. A letter. Congratulations, Grim. You passed the performance review as expected, but let's not dwell on the past. I need you to focus on the future. This will be a tough day. Be attentive. Quote for the day. Total of 6 humans have to die. I think that's a 6. They really need a better way of zooming in. I mean, you know. At least 5 humans with a scientific background have to die. At least 2 humans aged 30 or younger have to die. Humans are so easily corrupted. Yeah, they should really have a zoom function on that. 6? No, 3 humans with a scientific background. Yes, otherwise the math doesn't work. Okay, 6 humans have to die, 3 with a scientific background, and 2 aged 30 or younger. Okay, so 6 have to die, and we've literally only got 8 profiles. Okay. 3 with a scientific background. Okay, so... Alright, Damien's a geomorphologist researching a mysterious new series of mineral formations. Being roasting the tundra reasons. Shimmer, human arms, breakthrough. Okay, so... Science. Project manager. Various projects all end up failing. Used to be married, nothing lasts. Pet goldfish died in one day. The bike always seems to have a flat tire, and that's just the beginning. Okay, well, it sounds like you would be fine if you died. Marine biologists. Well-being of aquarium fish. Since it's already known that goldfish have a decent memory, they advocate banning small fish bowls. Okay, so science. Smuggler. Okay, they should definitely die. Unemployed, playing clown gig. Okay, they stay in character. That is creepy, but not worth dying over. Inmates. Hard drugs. Okay, they did drugs. So does that count as medical? Field researcher, geology. Microscales. Oh, that. That. I think they were supposed to. That sounded bad. 40 vigilante. They are a vampire. Okay, so 3 people I am met about. 1 person that I'm like, this person has to die because not well. Because it says drugs, guns, endangered animals, antiques and artifacts. No scruples. So yeah, you die. Right. So honky away. 3 with a scientific background. 2 age 30 or younger. So what have we got? 36, 31, 32, 42, 40, 41. Okay. It's making it really hard to... Basically 2 get to live. 32, 32, 40. Wait! No one is under 30! That is 30, right? Am I reading it wrong? The 3s look like 5s. You know, I mean, these are my new specs as well. No, that definitely says 30. Age 30 or younger. There is no one age 30 or younger. So this guy gets to die because that said something about it being bad. You are seeing my face on 120 inch there. Okay. Oh my god. Do you really want the? So I'm glad you can easily see it, but yeah, I mean, that is rather a large. Yeah, that's my face is very large then. I can need to hide now. I'm gonna say that the vampire hunter gets to live because that just amuses me. This guy doesn't sound like his life's going great. At least demons with a scientific background. I mean, you know, science background, so science. Science. So that's 3 with a science background. Because we've already got the other one. So 6 have to die. So we're going to choose between the clown, the drug guy who now wants to be a diplomat, or the project manager that doesn't seem to be getting a break. But if he lives, would they turn their life around because they survived a near-death experience? They also look like they've got some sort of earwig on their face. And 2 more people have to die. I feel like drugs is bad. Hard drugs is bad, so there we go. And clowns are creepy. Let's see if we can give this guy a break by letting him live. But we couldn't do the under 30. We didn't get anyone under 30, so... Well, then you can have my face at ridiculous sizes as well. I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Good evening, Grim. I hope you are doing well. I forgot to ask you yesterday. How did it feel going through almost a whole week on your own?
I saw a lot of pain and suffering. It was bad.
The anguish of existence. Well, let us quickly go over the usual administrative matters. The papers.
Please.
I see you have marked the appropriate number of profiles. Yay. Honestly, this corporate mandate is growing a bit tiresome. Oh well, what must be done? Speaking of, yesterday marked a significant moment in your career. Are you content with your evaluation?
I'm not so sure about the whole rebellion thing you spoke of.
Oh, the fancy of my imagination. Take it as a metaphor.
Cinema Joe. So I'm like bigger than life size. Because, like, I don't know how big a head is, but... like 10 inches?
This reminds me. Have you any questions? It has been a while since we had a personable dialogue.
I'm still a bit unclear on the origin of the rules.
What do you mean?
Do you pick what's supposed to happen and thus make it happen? Am I the one who actually picks and makes things happen?
Oh, nothing of the sort. The world, and the people therein, create the situations themselves without our interference. Our datamongers assemble, collate, and examine wide swathes of data, and calculate the parameters for the necessary equilibrium. We do not directly cause deaths, although our choices can modify the structure slightly.
How can that be? If I mark profiles, don't these decisions affect other people?
In a sense. But this is certainly not a one-to-one sequence of causal links. You should consider, time works a bit differently in here. Anything
How long
else?
is a day, anyway?
The complexity of time. Imagine that it is not a fixed and stable entity. I am sure you did not think only 15 days have passed since your arrival. Considering the frequency and magnitude of events in your moderately sized region.
Then how does it work?
Time is an inconsistent flux. While you rest, days, weeks, months may pass, at different intervals. Profiles from diverse moments appear on the same day, interlaced, within a rhizome of time and space stretching beyond mere 4 dimensions. That is why causal links are difficult to establish, and the equilibrium is of unfathomable complexity.
So basically, timey-wimey stuff. Wibbly-wobbly timey-wimey.
Anything else?
What's my history? Was I someone?
You are a death spawn. I crafted you out of different materials.
Where did my parts come from?
The store. And places. Anything
Do you play
else?
chess? I recall some film about death with a ton of chess.
No. I am instead particular to this game called Go. Aesthetically pleasing, less violent and imperialistic. Anything else?
This was a lot. I should go rest.
Oh, one more thing. It was nice of you to gift Lady the little gerbil. I am sure she appreciates it. Although, personally, I am growing rather tired of the incessant squeaking.
Yeah, by the way, I noticed the toy behaving oddly, squeaking on its own and all.
Yes? What is odd about it?
I mean, how can that be? Is it alive or something?
But of course.
What?
The toy is crafted with magic, of course. It holds the essence of a living little beast inside that rubber core.
Can I take the toy back?
Oh no, what is done is done. Have you not listened to me at all? Your actions have consequences.
Oh no, I am now suffering the consequences of my actions. New air dates of the Doctor Who is like 23rd of November or something. A loud squeak interrupts from somewhere behind the table.
Until tomorrow, Grim.
But until, the end of November happens then, because I think that's the anniversary of something or other. But until it anniversariizes, I'm not going to wish away the world.
Ye sure can't get enough of the Emporium.
Okay. Canine visage. Stress toy. Let's just keep saving. Old scientist blows up along with their work shed while experimenting with microscale steam mechanics. Alien blight covers land. Strange arm-shaped mineral formations disappear along with their researcher, Damien Watts. Vampire hunting vigilante stabs midnight jogger in the chest with a stake. Oh shit. Well, that was bad. That was on me. I'm sorry. Chemistry pun's gone wrong. Inmate at local jail stabbed to death. Ringleader of trafficking ring mauled to death by a tiger they smuggled into the city. I'm okay with that. Is the unluckiest person in Cosmopolis City cursed because of their awful actions in their previous life? I don't know. I feel bad now. Look here, Graham, how about we try some new methods of maintaining equilibrium? We've got great faith in these techniques of mere structural nature. Quote for the day. Total of 2 humans have to die, so half of them. The humans, the opposite ends of the profile bundle have to die. Yes, this might be the key. Okay. Student. Glass blower. Economic consultant. And office drone. Okay, well, they get to die because that just sounds really bad. They're skimming. It said to hiker and let's just literally just go arbitrarily. The whole profile bundle just confuses me because if I moved all the papers out the way, how do I figure out where the bundle is? So.
Grim, my fellow colleague, I have been deliberating a matter.
That's why I want to
Perhaps
start
you can
going
be of
off script,
assistance.
but...
Should I become a writer? I could write many compelling works of fiction. I am an antique, after all. I have much experience.
Sure, why not?
Why not? Indeed. Why not? I shall continue my contemplation. But for now, it is time for daily feedback. All the files are in order. Excellent work. You are a testament to meticulousness.
The cat mutters in contentment.
Well, off you go now. I must return to my deliberations.
Ahoy! A pleasure to see ye again.
Ooh, I get an oops. One use only. The Thrones Eater Desolation. And the Calavera. I'm going to buy an oops.
Avast! This tale is beyond reproach.
Just in case.
We were sailing the high seas when we found a shipwreck full of these off the coast of the wild wastes. 'Twas power to erase even the most dreadful of mistakes. Used it to erase one of my risky love letters. And you know what? Never heard from the love interest again. Amazing little thing.
It was a day's wages, but it might save my ass. But an oops. It's then consumed. Okay, so we're going to stick it in a drawer. Just so we don't accidentally use it. Consultant due to mental breakdown after not being able to save a local... Oh dear, that's not good. A local hikers fell dead in the mountains. That was me. Did the government cover up any involvement? Ugh. Company gets stolen money back. Money surge acts as a production invigoration. Hopefully it's a good thing. And then culture thing. So we accidentally caused someone to have a mental breakdown. Fresh idea. Hope you're still well motivated from our performance discussion. You'll be required to demonstrate utmost proficiency today. All humans in the bottom row have to die. Keep the curse away, will you? Okay. Well, I want to kill them. I mean, I have nothing against them. I don't agree with weapons. Art forger. Nothing against them. Oh, okay. I feel like that can only go wrong. So the bottom row. But it doesn't say who else has to, other people. I mean, what happens if I still have unlocked profiles? I know I was trying to move this one. So what happens if I just move it? happens if I just fake it? Okay. Live, die, live, die, live. There we go. Bottom row, everyone dies. We'll see now what they say.
Deathspawn, I have been ruminating on the humans. They vex me. Why do they exist? Their presence still seems unnecessary. Would it all not be simpler without them?
We need them.
A system of mutual dependence. Yet we have some hold on the steer.
Honestly, it's all way over my head.
Never mind my ramblings. I acknowledge your patience and loyalty.
Actually, I do have thoughts on loyalty.
I am all ears, Grim.
Do you think it all flows to one way? It doesn't seem fair because I basically got no agency. It's nothing special, I just like doing what I'm told.
Should you have some when we are dealing with matters much greater than you?
Maybe not, but it shouldn't be so one-sided.
Such is the nature of loyalty.
Hardly, you're just arrogant, always demanding, never giving back.
Ha! Grand. A reaper demanding its due.
Well, you told me to have a spine.
Unfortunately, you will just have to live with it. Live. See what I... Where is your sense of humor? Well, I appreciated the discourse. Good night.
Wait, I didn't even get my daily review.
Oh, right. Slipped my mind. Well,
yes, I live for the praise.
It seems you marked the proper amount of profiles. Well done and all that.
Okay. So if I rearrange them, that seems to work
Now
then.
depart. I have things to contemplate.
Ye drive a hard bargain, matey, but Mortimer does love a good scuffle.
I've got to buy this ethereal resonator because I want to know what the F it is,
Shiver me
and I have
timber.
enough.
'Tis a tale most sordid. I dare not even recall the details, but since ye wish to hear it, I shall tell it forthwith. There I was, scouting some rickety office building downtown, and I saw this in an elevator. Went in, tore it out, and made a run for it. The device has immense power. Ye turn the knob, and infinite pleasant noises come from it. Some might even call it music.
Oh, it's a radio. Okay. It's a radio then. Still. Still. Oh, that did actually meow that time. Weapons researcher killed during test of new fully AI-driven automated drone. And now thousands already low-paid delivery workers. Ah, you see, I knew that was bad. Odd article about the whole existence being a simulation. Dead from breathing in too many toxic fumes released by the experimental paint. Hello, Graham. Life should not be too predictable, don't you agree? We could use a little bit of alteration and alternation every so often. Develop a thing for it. Every other profile has to die. Okay. Journalist. That sounds like a good person. Okay, so if we do good. Boxer. We've got this whole simulation world thing, so somewhere in the middle. Housekeeper, gossip. Blackmail. Blackmail is bad. Hang on, was this person good or not? Right, they're good. So this is definitely bad. Smooth operator. Yep, and they're bad. So. Bonapita. Telecab ride. Oh. Oh! The cab driver we saved caused this person to be happy. Okay. Computer science. Grades have been dropping. Absorbed. Convincing simulation. Oh dear. Okay, so we've got 2 people involved in the simulation world. Geneticists. Okay, that just sounds weird. Modern after old mafia. Crime is just crime. They're a mobster. Okay, so mobsters are bad. Okay, so we have 3 very bad, 2 good, and 3 morally somewhere in the middle. So 4 and 4. So which one of these? I feel like that is just bad. Yes, I wasn't submitting it, I was moving. So let's just go with the simulation. Punching bag is fine. Okay. They're trying to expose corrupt politics. He's just being art. Okay, I need you to go away so I can... Okay. He's gonna die because that's a bad thing. Organised crime. Blackmail. And bad lives. Okay, so alternate profiles. Alternate. Done. Live. Die. Live. Die. Live. Die. There we go. It makes sense in my head.
Grim, welcome. Remember when I told you of my idea to become an author? I think I have reached a conclusion.
I'm all ears, metaphorically speaking.
Appreciated. Now, you might find this shocking. Truly, I have decided to set myself upon the path of grand artistry. I shall compose a novel most illustrious, one that will explain everything.
Cool, can I read it?
Certainly. Once it is finished, you will be the recipient of the first copy of the first printing. Anyway, we have some official business to take care of, yes? The tedium of profiles. Nothing amiss here, as far as I can see. Your adherence to the rules is admirable. Now I bid thee goodbye. The inaugural words of the greatest novel of all time will be engraved tonight.
Okay, cool.
Batten down the hatches. 'Tis a storm of sails.
Okay. We'll buy everything at some point, I'm sure. Okay, reading out bad cops and planting a bright future for our town. Expose corrupt law enforcement. Yes. Simulation hypothesis. A couple of new disciples. Science is still amused. Dozens of jobs lost after catastrophic cargo mismanagement. These two had no idea they were married to the same person until the funeral. Star on the rise. Promising first boxer wins first tournament. Young boxer wins first tournament. Oh. Nation's wealthiest prosecuted as damning information surfaces at the house of a dead housekeeper. Oh. Well, yes, no, that's good. But yeah, crime boss gunned down on the street by rebel monsters, escalates turf war. Oops. Excessive VM movement is gaining traction, and for good reason. Okay, for Grim. Okay, keep this short. I'm suspecting a systematic bias in our balancing methodology. Quote of the day. The last 3 humans coming from the facts have to die. What? So, these 3 at the back? A live streamer? White collar criminal. That sounds bad. Domestic worker. I think I'm just going for a simulation world. Corrupt CEO. I doubt they're a rival streamer. They're probably more, successful than me and my 9 viewers, though I love each and every one of you. Though several are probably bots. Simulation worlds, okay. Editor-in-chief. Oh, that sounds bad, okay. Secret child. Narcotics. That also sounds bad. Okay, so I'm just gonna fudge it again. Corrupt CEO. Prison narcotics. These people are morally grey. This one's bad, morally grey, and then don't want to say. See? There was a bot! They do agree. Okay, anyone that likes a simulation world is getting saved. Okay, we're saving the live streamer. Embezzlement is bad. But they're doing it for a morally grey reason? Okay, and yeah, okay, so... Oops, I reorganized them, so we just have to kill 3 people, right? Okay, die. Live. 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 Okay, so secret child with an inmate, main supplier of narcotics, leaving robots, doesn't sound like a good idea. Editor-in-chief, suppress rumors about themselves. Okay, we're going with bad, drugs, bad, corrupt newspaper guy. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that, and then it's for a good cause. There we go. Those 3 were the last out of the facts, clearly, because they're there. And these are over here. These are okay people. The whole order of the paper thing is just, it's going, this is arbitrary, this is arbitrary, this is arbitrary, this is arbitrary.
Grim, why are you here?
Because it's the end of the day?
Oh, right. The daily... always in positions when I have important research to perform. Let us get on with it. I see the exact amount of profiles necessary. Good job, I guess. Yes, that should suffice, I imagine.
Can I ask you some more questions, maybe?
Questions, Grim. Fine. I have trouble finding inspiration anyway. Perhaps your questions will assist me. Make sure they are deep and meaningful.
What do you think dying is like?
No idea. Our immortality precludes us from such knowledge. Yet, I imagine it would be a pleasant release.
What if death is extremely bad and unpleasant?
In that case, at least one only dies once. But more likely, death is just nothingness.
Honestly, I have a plugin that turns off the recommended channel thing. Because it's always just been like partnered streamers doing shooty shoot games. But a channel that was cats, maybe I'll turn the recommended streams back on and have a look.
And nothing, being nothing, has no inherent positive or negative effects. Any other questions?
Is there an afterlife?
Not in the sense that humans consider it, no.
What if the afterlife is a dating game where you must charm strange monstrous gods?
Grim.
Meet your unmaker! Suggests that the afterlife is an eldritch monster dating show. That was potentially one of my random to-do list achievements, just to clarify. Not intentionally picked that one, but it was a great answer.
That is just stupid.
Do you think the mortals have some drive towards death?
Because they seem to find themselves in life-threatening situations all the time?
They do often seem willing to throw their lives away for stupid
Life
reasons.
is unpredictable and lacks an innate meaning. I imagine it is up to them to make their lives meaningful. Even if it sometimes ends up being fatal. Any other questions?
Can language even deal with the concept of death?
Unlikely.
That doesn't stop art and literature from trying.
One must make do with what they have.
We need a just catting category. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to watch people I know streaming. Watching random strangers has no appeal to me. But then, sometimes random strangers become friends, so... Shrug.
Art does seem an attempt of immortalization, as humans feel the ever-present breath of death. A hybrid of entertainment, meaning-making, and the preservation of a facet of identity, carved into matter that might outlast the being itself. At least until all matter ceases to be.
Great, so what, it's pointless?
Everything is, nothing is. What is the difference? Any other questions?
Maybe don't do that, Joe. Sorry.
Grand. Goodbye,
I got nothing.
Grim. The muse beckons.
I feel like that picked up my button click. The canine version definitely wouldn't work. I was trying to think of an alternative and then just ended up just giggling to myself.
Cord blimey! You're looting! All me wares.
I don't know if they roll over, so it just seems pointless having the lamp. If I know they roll over, I would get the lamp. Grim Cape. We're just gonna save up the money again, go for the weekend, and then we can buy drinks. Four yet to be identified. People arrested in major embezzlement scandal. Ooh. Managing editor Durans after court stalking and harassing offspring of local crime boss. Present superintendent found dead of narcotics. Infamous CEO found impaled on a tree. That sounds painful. We need to take proper care of the elderly as average population age continues rising. Use offer code SIMWORLD and get 25% discount on subscription. Okay, what are the rules today? An eldritch waft of air passed through my office earlier, certainly a sign of disorder. We cannot determine the correct amount of humans to work today, so I leave it up to you. Quote for the day: any humans who seem suspicious have to die. Figure it out, yes. Keep your eyes open. So, we could save everybody. Okay, this guy has a mustache. He looks suspicious. Burglar. Okay, that's out of a freaking film. Okay, so vaguely suspicious. Oh. You seem nice. You've had a hard life. Watchmaker. Ah, definitely get to keep Simulation World, people. Community manager. Very nice. Spelunker. Potholding, spelunking, caving. I mean, it sounds dangerous, but yeah. So, I mean... usually they leave a clean house behind, sometimes even doing the dishes. I mean, I'm just going to see if I'm like, everybody lives. Because they left it up to me. Because no one is screaming they are bad. Even the burglar seems vaguely nice. So, everybody lives. Some days, everybody lives. Ooh, Life Giver. Spare everyone on a single day. And I got an achievement for it. Therefore, it was the right thing to do. Right, okay, let's go see. He's going to yell at us, maybe. Don't know, we did follow the instructions. No, the cat's back. As you enter, you notice Fate's office is empty, aside from Lady Portington snoozing on the table. Hey, kitty cat, you are so cute. The old-fashioned phone suddenly rings with an ear-piercing metallic clatter. A familiar voice calls out from the static.
Hello? Hello? Lady Portington? Is Grim there?
The cat replies.
Oh, goodness, Grim. I heard that. I understand the job can be stressful, that these decisions do not come lightly. But you cannot let everybody live. Such actions have serious consequences, even if you cannot foresee them.
I followed the rules. You said anybody that looks suspicious has to die. No one was suspicious, therefore no one died. You can't yell at me if I followed the rules.
That is what I am for. Trust me, it will be for the benefit of everyone. Understood?
I am protesting. This is unfair.
Did it answer? Lady Poddington? I cannot hear anything through this contraption.
It's my little rebellion. You told me to be vaguely rebellious. The cat utters a sequence of meows at the phone.
No matter. You know what the job entails, Grim. I implore you to take it seriously. The world needs to be in equilibrium. I do hope we will not have to repeat this discussion in the future. Think before you act. That is all.
Didn't have a number. Anyone that was suspicious. Therefore, if no one was suspicious, the number was 0 people had to die. If what you meant was at least one person has to die, then you should have said that. Still got my pay, but now I'm grumpy. Ooh, the bar's open.
You're such a scoundrel. There should be a bounty on your head.
Okay. I'm going to buy the
Blimey.
calendar.
We scoured nigh every inch for this calendar. Alas, mayhaps we raided too many merchantmen for it. 'Cause turns out, it weren't even on a ship. Still worth it for the annals' work on any year. Filled to the brim with arcane squiggles and short omens between the numbers, and in the footnotes. Also includes the major holidays of 100 different civilizations, and all of the name days. I finally procured it from an old man on the steps of Acropolis.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Exactly, no one was suspicious. I'm not killing everyone tomorrow just to give balance. Ooh, bird person. With an onk. It's gotta be Egyptian.
At that. It's a hatchling.
Oh, it's an arrogant
I
one.
guess they let all sorts work here nowadays. The assemblage must be decay.
What if there is like a 3-year-old child? Will you still say I have to kill everyone? What if there's a researcher that is about on the edge of finding the cure for cancer? Or a scientist that is about to crack clean energy. What if you're on the list, Ray? Or Dan? If there's someone called Keith on it tomorrow, I'm going to lol.
Yet one must welcome the dregs, one must. What brings you to Florian, the Eradicator?
Why are you called the Eradicator?
I'm that efficient in bringing annihilation to the herd. One fell swoop, judgment has arrived. Oh, if only I could hear them wail and weep, cursing the injustice of a cold grave. Not that you'd understand. Still, fate expects us to be polite to one's colleagues because it advances synergy and improves long-term morale.
Yes.
I suppose I must then do my best to enlighten you on whatever matters are bothering you today.
You're another Reaper who works in the office.
I am the best and brightest of the bunch. When I aim for the jugular, I do not miss. With blood and guts, I will paint my magnum opus on the canvas of cosmos.
What are you even talking about?
All flesh is temporary. We here provide the herd with an escape from their meat prison. It is called salvation, or at least the closest thing they'll ever get.
Do you ever think of the consequences?
What consequences? I follow the rules handed from above, as do we all. There is no other option. I just make sure to enjoy every slash and stab. Take pride in a successful exit. For that is what we are born to do. Yes, we Deathbringers all have to die.
So what's stopping you from marking everyone?
Unthinkable. You mean to suggest I go against fate's rules and kill more people? A lot more. All of them. I mean, it'd be amazing, yeah. A glorious day. But, such fantasy. I can bide my time until their atrophy.
I'm leaving. Can't say it was a pleasure talking to you.
Ciao, little hatchling. Lessons learned, off you go.
I like your jacket.
Hey there, stranger. Hope you're feline fine this evening.
You made a pun because I have a cat face.
I don't think I've seen you here before. Let me guess. You're in the... human department, right? I mean, the dark circles, the vibe like you haven't slept for 1,000 years.
No,
It
obvious,
is.
huh?
At least for me. For you see, I'm also in the human department.
How do you like it here?
Work is work, I guess.
No, that's not weird.
So, I figure you've been here a while by now. How do you feel about the work we do?
I wish people didn't have stuff because of me.
Hang on. How do you know how humans are doing in their realm? Don't tell me you're actually using that Cocker app to keep track of what's happening. I haven't opened it in years.
You don't read the news?
No. I mean, I used to, but nothing interesting ever happened. The instructions are the same every day anyway. Kill all door-to-door salespeople. And what do I see in the app? The door-to-door salespeople died. Great! So very engaging. And that's followed by the stories of downright horrible things happening everywhere. No thanks.
I get different instructions every day.
Congratulations?
What do you mean? My choices affect the world all the time.
Do they, though? Do they really? Or is it an illusion?
Isn't everything an illusion? Apparently we're in a simulation world. Ever thought of asking fate about your never-changing instructions?
Huh. I've seen the boss, like, once. Not gonna happen. I bet it's all part of fate's grandiose plan. The equilibrium. And who am I? A mere spawn to question it.
In any case, reading the news helps make decisions.
I just do what fate tells me to. The decisions are not mine to make.
Life with no choices and you still haven't given up?
Have you ever heard the inspiring story of Scullifus? I'm guessing you haven't, since it happened way back when we still used rubber stamps instead of markers.
Please carry on with the story.
Okay. So Scullifus spent all day, every day, stamping profiles to live or die. They got a grandiose case of carpal tunnel from all that stamping, but still they kept on going. Every day they'd receive a heap of new profiles, which were basically the same as the ones they'd stamped the day before. Almost as if powering through the carpal tunnel wasn't making any difference. Almost as if it wasn't worth it. Sound familiar? In any case, they kept going. Kept on stamping. Because they had to. Because when you give up, the cosmos, that meaningless entropy, it wins. And I'm never gonna let that happen. Even if it means doing the exact same thing. Day in, day out.
That's it? That's the inspirational story?
That's it, stranger. It inspires me to wake up every day. Besides, as long as the coins keep coming, can we really complain?
You should definitely complain, though.
Yeah, real soon I'm gonna complain about how long it takes the bartender to make me a dang drink.
Well, good luck with whatever
Thanks
you're doing.
for the chat, stranger. Anyway, probably not, though.
Why, if it isn't the young Grimster. Back again to delight my
How did you recognize me? I look completely different.
Oh, so 3 weeks down already. That's quite an achievement.
I don't know if we're going to get the final week before the final evaluation done in half an hour if it's taken us 2.5 hours to get this far. We may delegate finishing off this to actual life like we have everything else.
Since our last chat?
Mostly I'm confused.
About what? Your tasks? I thought it was all, here's your quota, and do as I say, from fate. Marking things day in, day out. Simple stuff. Doesn't sound something I'd be enthused about. I mean, it demands...
Sometimes the tasks get a bit confusing.
Like there's a tinge of arbitrary design in the darkness. Heckin' scary. One ought to heed instincts in collaboration with reason. Sounds twice as powerful to me, yeah? Ah, but what do I know? I'm just the barkeep. So what can I get you?
Any
That
thoughts on
one?
Valerian?
Heck, what can I say that you won't glean on your own? They try to act all suave on the surface, but truth be told, they're a proper jerk. At least when it comes to the job. Can't say I trust their judgment too much.
Thanks for the tip.
Nothing to it. But don't take this the wrong way. I don't often disparage patrons of the den. We have here a shared experience.
Milo's not had his afternoon outing yet. We'll have fun with Milo. Thanks for coming. And, yeah, don't forget the clocks change tomorrow morning. So next week's streams, if you're not in the UK, will be at different times. If your clocks have not yet changed.
Here's to hoping they won't cause some sort of a major blunder. What else you got in mind?
Would like a drink.
What's your poison?
Gonna go with the usual.
One sour grouse heading your way.
What do you have for lunch? Yes, I am curious. I had a beef and brie sandwich, which sounds a lot fancier than it really is, but it was very tasty. Yeah, clocks change tomorrow morning in the UK. They change next weekend during Extra Life, US, and possibly other places, but those are the two that I'm aware of. So yeah, please check the schedule on Twitch if you are unsure what time my stream is for this next week, because yeah, you were inspired by the post yesterday, the French toast and chicken thing, and your lunch also had brie in it. Oh, well, you know, great minds and all that. Okay, so
Sure. What's your poison?
I thought we'd drink them all. I'll try that one again.
Right up.
Okay, no.
Sure. What's your poison?
I swear we've
What else you got in mind? Au
had those.
revoir, Lil Reaper.
Oh, interesting. You should post a picture so that Hey DJ can be inspired by your inspiration, and we can maybe build on it. I don't know why the all drinks hasn't popped unless there's more options of drinks that I just haven't unlocked yet. It's entirely possible. Oh, we have a calendar now. Ah, see, now we have a calendar, so we know how long we've got left of this time period. Nothing increases productivity like efficient time management, and no one crafts better watches than Master Wallenberg. Parents beware, death metal artists may be trying to summon demons. Spelunker narrowly escapes drowning after a sudden flooding of a cave system. Take a look at these amazing photos from your explored cave. Military-industrial complex tackling progressive issues by having their first ever female CEO. Cool, so they've got a scapegoat. Market experts warn against investing in Bitcoin. Grim mail. Your attention is required. I'm informed of a delicate situation. I trust that you will handle it as usual. Quota for the day. 5 humans have to die. 1 human must be spared. This is of utmost importance. Well, there are 6, so there we go. Do be careful to let the right person live. So, okay. Alright, we've got an optometrist. CEO. A restaurant owner. Ew, that's just questionable. No, they're definitely not right. That's bad. Yeah, they're bad. They're bad. Okay, so to me, the right person is the optometrist. And we are going to place them on the right. And then 5 people have to die. So, the person who's eating endangered species, the bus driver who's putting kids in danger, the investor with the Bitcoin, the hallucinating editor, the security person, for no reason other than I'm no way in hell I'm killing off the optician. I might be related to them. Oh dear. As you enter, Lady Portington is battling the rebel gerbil between her paws. I feel like next time we definitely don't give her the gerbil. The gerbil complains at every hit. Oh, I know the field toy. The crestfallen toy squeaks. The cat pats the toy on the head slowly, her yellow eyes glow with mirth. The old-fashioned phone rings again right as you settle in. The familiar grainy voice can be heard.
Grim, you would not believe the fun I am having. Such a transformation from the monotony of the office. It almost makes it all seem worthwhile.
Keep
Yes,
quiet.
you expect your daily summary, but I still cannot find it in me to burden myself with this matter. So, off you go.
Oh, okay. Well, you've just completely gone off the rails. Is that my fault?
Doubloons will get ye anything, matey.
Okay, fidget spinner, globe, wicked smart. People I've talked to before, and the bartender.
got another quiet Sunday on our hands, though. No action at all. Sure, what's your poison?
Okay,
Coming right up.
Jackson Beach. There's time, so we'd already
Sure,
drank that
what's your
one.
poison?
Bloody
Coming right
go.
up.
Once again.
Sure, what's your poison?
So we definitely did those ones. So let's have some
Smooth
milk.
and silky milk coming your way.
Tastes like milk. Right, well we've had everything
Lil
twice.
Reaper.
So this playthrough is clearly not eliciting the drink everything achievement, so we will obviously check. I wonder if I'm making a difference. Shark numbers increasing after the death of famous restaurant owner. Coincidence. Sundown taking a massive hit in stock exchange. CEO shot during a drone misfire. Unidentified body found in a lake. Accident of drowning presumed. School bus driver on stroll struck by drunken driver. People of Cosmopolis noted for having very beautiful eyes. Okay. For great calmness has enveloped the world. I do not see the need for many deaths today. 2 have to die. New discoveries await. Architect. Okay. Pilot. Money for fuel from taxpayer funds. Well, you sound bad. Niagara salesman. Lack of stamina. Erotic art gallery. They had 2 younger sisters who often joined the tour. Okay, well, I feel like arbitrarily, if 2 have to die, let's keep the bassist and go by age. And the guy that keeps exploiting taxpayer money. There we go. We're back to our arbitrary thing. I like having the calendar. I like having stuff on my desk. It's nice. He's
Grim,
back. Welcome back.
how about we skip the pleasantries and get back to usual pointless drudgery? Right. I see the exact amount of profiles requested. At least someone seems to be up to their task. Oh, whatever.
Sorry, have I offended you somehow?
You? No, Grim. You have not. Why am I livid? Because the rest of highest management thought it necessary to remind me that taking sudden leave is detrimental to our aspirations. Because they thought to admonish me for taking a couple of days to perform important research. Because, as was reminded, the saying goes, now, how was it? Nothing in life is more certain than...
Sugar and spice, rainbow and puppies, blood and guts, beeps and boops. Death and taxes.
Yes, exactly.
So the name of the game in the game.
Either way, the nerve they have to lecture me on how to do my job.
I'm going to say nothing.
No matter, Grim. I apologize for taking it out on you. Good night.
New week?
Yo ho ho! What can old Mortimer provide you with today?
I don't have enough money to buy that. I was like, oh, I need to buy the snow globe. I don't have enough money. I mean, we could go on slightly longer. It depends on where we get to when we hit 6. Promising young architect wins a grand prize. City budget experiences unexpected surplus. Politicians baffled. Concept review. The prison system has failed society. Conditions are abhorrent. Okay, what do we got? My modest excuses, Graham. Right, the situation is that everything got all jumbled up in our fax delivery system. You should listen to your gut today. Your gut. Yes, because you are, you know, a skeleton. Quota for the day, go with the flow. Toodles fate. Well, that's someone that's given up. Okay. Let us do an arbitrary gut thing then. Okay. History teacher. What is history anyway? A collection of stories made up by those who have access to power, and even then it's full of mistakes and errors. That's why Emmanuel has grown ever more interested in teaching alternate theory to their students. Okay, Gut says good. Game developer. Known for making experimental games and genre-bending art pieces. Lately they've experimented with pain-based control systems, facial feature difficulty levels, psychedelic imagery, and incredibly addicting game mechanics. They're one small nudge away from making it big. That sounds morally grey. Scam artist! Liar and a grifter. Oh, right. Okay, they're definitely bad. Okay, so we've got definitely bad, morally grey, and seems okay. Prison guard. Oh my god, okay, so ultra bribes, ultra temptations, ultra violence, but also they donate to a dog shelter and work as a volunteer in a soup kitchen. Morally grey. Priest. Kill 'em all. Sorry. Okay, stalwart guide, spiritually lost, open-minded towards philosophical criticism, growing doubtful about religion in general. Oh, okay, no, wait, you're good. You're growing doubtful, but good. Okay. It's the, you know, the ones that, you know, do that and are very strict about words that are made up. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that, so let's not get into that. General contractor, balance between... Oh, well, they sound really nice. We'll keep them. Literary critic. Aww. Okay, you sound okay. A mayor. Keep people at peace, resist the influence of political fringe groups. Keeping city council stable. Little too somewhat there then. Political on the thing. Unemployed gambler. They're avoiding taxes. Okay, so we've got one bad person, scam artist. They die. Thou shalt not prevent thou neighbour's gamer score. Okay, so history teacher gets to live. The priest that is... Oh, okay, we got an achievement now, I'm worried. Utopia. Reach utopian level on all world parameters simultaneously. Oh no! We made a good world! I am suspicious because utopia is not necessarily good. Okay, I need to put the pen down because I need to move the paper up because I can't mark it. It's underneath the edge of the thing, right. I feel like I need to give you a moustache to go with your beard. Oh, that's a very bad one. I can't draw. Oh dear, I'm very sorry for defacing you. Literary critic. Love books. I've made the good place! I know, right? Oh dear. Okay, so... I think we probably let... They're trying. Game developer. I'm going to go with this sounds like a really bad thing. I'm sorry, dude. Ultra violence. I'm going to go with the violence doesn't counteract the good karma there. They're not harming anyone. There we go. We've killed 3 people. We went with the flow. That was the flow. Utopia is all great and all until until it starts suppressing diversity of thought because, you know, in order to be peaceful, then everyone thinks the same way, which is why I'm skeptical.
Grim, welcome. You know, pursuing my art has given me insight.
But I think I'm influencing fate.
I have been thinking of humanity, of mortality, their importance, worth, and meaning.
And what's the result so far?
A disarray of thoughts. Listen, is death really such a bad thing? It would be better for everyone.
I did. Yay? Communism's bad, right? Yeah, like capitalism's bad. Yeah. I don't know which one is good. Everyone's equal, but some people are more equal than others. Yeah, the one mentality thing is not great. Everyone should get to... I don't really want to get into moral decision-y things. It's 6 o'clock on... It's nearly 6 o'clock on a Saturday. My brain is tired. I had a meeting. I had to put my specs on yesterday, and basically I couldn't even see with my specs on. My eyes were so tired. But basically, everyone should get to be who they are and express themselves, but not if it physically, mentally harms other people, unless it is harmful because people are bigots and they don't believe other people get to be who they want to be. If that makes sense. So, like black people and gay people and trans people and everyone get to exist because they get to be themselves, and their existence doesn't hurt other people. If racists and bigots and other ists don't like that and feel that they are being harmed by it, then they're wrong. Yeah, I know. It's like, but anything else starts verging on like genocide. So that's basically, it's like, being gay, being black, being trans doesn't hurt anybody else, therefore you should get to be it. But people that want to be like, dictators and bigots, racists and homophobes and transphobes, they don't get to be that because that harms other people. They are not being harmed by those people that they are bigoting against or discriminating against or hurting. That's my utopia. But in my utopia, that portion of people would be unhappy because they don't get to be themselves, but them being themselves is harmful. So that's my ethos. And also in my utopia, kids don't starve, and because their parents are working like 5 jobs and still can't afford to buy food. And people don't have to live on the streets. Yeah, well, exactly, Ray. That's my point. Is their view is they are being harmed, but they are not actually being harmed, whereas their view is harmful. But yeah, and we can. I mean, I brought it up. We can talk about it, but it was more of a, there are the people who are wrong, and the people who just want to live their lives. And I'm very much for the people who just want to live their lives being as who they are. Oh, wow. Well, then definitely you know more than I do. I don't even know the proper words for these things. And I don't know who Adam Curtis is, so... Oh, no, I understand. I understand that, Ray. Okay, Nightbot, we're having an important discussion. It's like... Yeah. In their minds, the bigots are in the right, but they are not, because, yeah. They are not being harmed, they are harming other people with their views. Clip the Nightbot corruption. Corruption? No, interruption. I'm warm now, I'm just gonna take my jumper off. Send the interaction to the Daily Mail. Oh no. No, Nightbot is good. Nightbot's mostly good. And ladies is gender neutral. That's what my t-shirt said, in case anyone's wondering. But yeah, no, my brain was working really hard, so I was overheating. Stupid thing. We'll have stretch. Okay. Death is, I mean, it's not a bad thing. Everyone has to die. No, not down with Nightbot.
In fact, do these humans even truly exist?
I think
Their
therefore I
ephemeral
am.
being leads to no relevant outcome.
Zadeka.
It is all transient, no matter what they do or achieve in life.
Go on, I'll hear you out.
They exist in a state of hubris and arrogance, considering them the center of the universe.
Oh, I feel like I had this discussion in a different stream. It's like, would you want to live forever if your body continued to decay and decline? I forget what prompted the response. Possibly it was this game last time. But yeah, it's like living forever, but what you want actually is also to not continue to age. So immortality type thing. Because if you just couldn't die, but your body would continue to decay. Oh yeah, or do you want to end up as a brain in a jar? You know, but brains still also decay, but yeah. I mean, I don't feel like I'm missing out on lots of things. Just because who I am, I just don't have the... You know, I mean, I would love to live forever in the sense that it will take me forever to finish my TBR. But no, you can't live forever if you decay, you know, but at the moment, it is impossible for you to live forever. You know, as much as I want my grandpa to, at some point, you know, there will be sad things. But he's doing pretty good. I believe he turns 97, 98? I don't know, because I can't freaking remember which year he was born. Maybe 98 this year. So, yeah. Maybe the brain can regenerate. Possibly have a mine feels like it's not. The post-apocalypse. Is that where humans are actually cats? And everyone lives in a biome? I don't know. I'm quite happy with living where I am when I am. Would kind of like, you know, in my lifetime to see pollution be gotten rid of and clean energy be a thing. I would like to finish my giant pile of books. But I also don't want my body to keep existing if my mind goes. So, right, now we're getting maudlin. So let's continue hearing about the sun
the
death.
sun still sets and rises. Stars explode, galaxies form, or get torn apart. There are departments even for these events. Humans are not the be-all, end-all pinnacle of creation. They are small and insignificant, yet full of themselves. The grandeur of everything will not get superseded by specks of nothing.
You see, that is the thing, is like, it's arrogant to believe that we're the only ones in the universe, but we've yet to see any evidence. Or maybe everyone's just keeping away. Anyway, I'm not sure that's fully accurate.
It matters not how they live through their subjective experiences. Millions upon billions of them, everyone considering themselves unique.
It's getting a bit nihilistic.
And technically they are, I suppose, on a minor scale, yet also exceedingly similar. Copying each other, living through similar events with similar basic reactions.
You just said that, Nightbot. I really need to reduce the frequency of these when people are actually chatting. It's hard to find a balance. Yeah, I mean, I just really want to think that there is like life out there in the universe and we're not alone. And that perhaps someone, you know, has all the answers and can come along and just help us out before we end up destroying this planet.
While the universe is full of endless wonders they cannot and will not even experience or perceive ever.
We could help them experience these
But
things.
why? What would that change? Their presence is not even
You're
necessary
just
to validate these
you're
events
provoking it
outside
now.
their subjective
It's a
experience
battle, it's
or
a war.
Do you know the saying, Grim? If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it...
Does it make a sound?
Yes. Imagine that. Life reduced only to some human vicinity.
I feel like we're on the bad timeline.
The ultimate height of arrogance ingrained in them. To
Since,
imagine their presence to be paramount.
you know, the whole, well, I mean, probably since further, but definitely since, like, the whole Brexit vote back in, when was it, 2014, 16? My time, I have very, very bad time perception, so I can't quite remember. But yeah, it feels like that, 2016, thank you. Okay, that one's allowed because Extra Life. Extra Life, charity for the kids. Truth, yes.
The tree does not only sound, it has been sounding a long time. It has grown without anyone present. It has lived a
What
life.
was I saying? Yeah, I feel like ever since then, it's just we've like definitely on the bad timeline because then, you know, lots of bad things happened since then, and then there was COVID, and then there was like one bad thing a freaking month. It was ridiculous. It was like, what the hell happened? We're definitely in the bad timeline.
None of this requires humanity to be there to bear witness.
I got through the entire rant. Is there a prize? I agree with everything. Can I also get a daily review? I don't really agree with what you said, and to be honest, I'm mostly here for the work. I'm going to go with I got through the entire rant. Is there a prize?
Yes, you get to skip your performance review. Good
Oh!
luck, Grim.
But I did the right thing. I went with the flow. Okay, what do we got?
Mighty, 'tis an utmost pleasure to see you again.
Sorry, should have muted. Yeah, that doesn't work until it's the next timeline, and I don't know whether things will pass over. This one I feel like I want to get, but I don't know what it is. I'm not dying, I vacuumed this morning and it stirred up all the dust, and I'm allergic to dust. Go figure. We're not being a pumpkin. Okay, let's just go to bed. Okay, why do I have two extra... No. Okay, I need to fix that so there's not two things basically saying the same thing. People clap. Golden Age of multisensory gaming. Oh, I thought we killed it. Did we not kill him off? Okay. Did the Langwood Tower kill its creator? Oh no. Okay. Like historical accuracy on the rise as misinformation spreads. Oh dear. Yeah, my history buffs, you gotta check out this new theory on the lost city of Amarathar. Thesis on the Zeitgeist wins second prize. Popular political commentator dies of heart attack. Ultraviolent guard meets ultraviolent resistance, gets stabbed during riot. And the Dragonhead Gallery to host an exhibition of intricate wooden sculptures. Okay. There's only two people here. We have very few incoming profiles for today. Something is quite amiss. Keep your wits about. Quote for the day: one human has to die. Be thorough. Okay. Oh, it's I know how to say this. Saoirse? I've watched many TikToks and stuff on how to pronounce these names. Saoirse? Something like that. I don't know. Right, okay. Security guard. One human has to die. So, the security guard or the game designer? Epic world with an open... Saoirse. Yeah. Saoirse. I do apologise to anyone who has Irish names that I've just butchered. Right, okay. They keep seeing odd sounds and bizarre visions. Well, they're going to keep quiet, so they're going to die. Because if they die, then people might investigate it. And she'll live. Because games. One human has to die. Okay. I feel like I'm just going to keep going. I was going to finish it during it, so I think I might just keep going.
I'd have ye on me crew anytime.
No, next time we'll be able to afford that. Oh, I forgot to go up. We can afford it this time, even.
Grim, I feel odd. I am confused, but I cannot figure out why.
Saoirse.
I seem to be expecting something. But what? I do not really know.
Just about your novel?
Ah, the novel. Yes. The anxiety of creativity might be taking its toll. Oh, bother. I must be getting tired. Mayhaps we should turn to our regular matters.
You can skip it if you're not feeling up to it.
Yeah. Does it really matter? I cannot tell anymore.
I think I broke fate.
I am not sure what I am supposed to do right now.
I think I broke fate.
So, I guess that is it. Good night.
Possibly I didn't actually clock the surname. I was just trying not to butcher the first name. Saoirse? It'll be on the VOD and go back and check. We're going to go buy the glass ball Threnody thing because I really want to know what this does. And we have enough money for it. Threnody to Desolation.
Well, scuttle me both, why don't you? Clear as a crisp spring morn, I remember the day.
They were a game designer. If that helps, it may be that it was it was a. I'm terrible with names.
So, had no choice but to underwater arm wrestle the Kraken. All 8 tentacles. Afterwards, I met a hag with crow feet wrinkles on her face, and wrinkled crow faces on her feet. She knew me well, though we had not met before. Gifted me this ominous globe. Maybe 'twas a warning of a kind. Maybe she just fancied me. I did die about a week later.
Okay, well, it was a very expensive globe, but it might unlock something in my office, or it might just be there. Oh, look, a never-ending storm brews. Look, it's my utopia. Cloudy with a chance of annihilation, but look, there's peace. And lots of pluses and health. So this tells you what your world is like. There's peace. And prosperity and health and nature. I think I actually did make a utopia. Presumably, as long as I would like to see more rainbows, but yeah. Read our preview of the soon-to-be-released expansion to Peacecraft. It's going to be a life-changing event. Excessive sedentary gaming lifestyle leading to an increase in health issues. Oops. Are there anomalies at the construction site? Security guard vanishes in the night. Yes, that's what I wanted. I wanted it to be investigated. Okay. Chaos abound, Grim. Balance today according to your own wishes. I cannot spare the time to give you specifics currently. Quota for the day. Choose however you want. Whatever works. Okay. Well, except for someone has to die. Okay. Decades of working as a doctor. Okay, that sounds bad. Truth explodes. Ooh, yep, no. That sounds good. Ruthless politician. Okay, yep, you're bad. Diplomat. Oh, okay. Alright, diplomacy is easier than caring for kids, but I mean, still vaguely good. Mysterious capitalist. They once helped a lost detective. This sounds like some sort of superhero thing. Okay, we're just gonna go with arbitrarily. They're an activist. And then we are going to kill the guy that's going to try and create Frankenstein and the state official that's doing bad things. But I'm going to go with, it looks like I got a good world, so yay. But I also seem like I broke fate.
I must admit, Grim, I still feel a degree of confusion. However, your recent assessment may have been correct. So, how was your day?
Keeping the chaos at bay, creating equilibrium, you know the drill.
Gran, you have truly taken fundamentals to heart, so to speak. Apologies. Inappropriate humor. All right. I guess that is that. I am at a lack of words.
What about the daily review?
I am sure you have performed adequately.
But I live for my dopamine hit.
Good night.
Yeah, we're just gonna push through and finish this off because we need a resolution.
How many times have we met? I lost all count.
Okay, fidget spinner, the lamp, deeds. So I'm guessing, because we've gotten achievements about stats without realizing what's going on, that there's something more going on here. It's kind of like, look at my utopia. Now there's lots of pretty stars. What is this ominous thing trying to tell me? I don't know. I feel like it's telling me I'm doing good. See, 3 days left. We can do this. Corpse stealing doctor found dead, neck snapped. It's alive. Monstrosity. Oh no. Relentless politician dies. Inside sources. Economy is mysteriously getting better. Tensions calling us. Diplomacy brings warring parties to negotiation table. Disappearance of security guards. Real estate and construction fraud. Living corpse is real and here to eat your children. Okay. Well, that was probably a bad thing that happened. Okay. Another painfully regular day. Everything is in balance. You can try and keep it that way unless 2 humans have to die. PPSO, I forgot what I wanted to write. Okay. City Planning Commissioner. They are receiving kickbacks. So that is a bad thing. Okay, so you are bad. Bad is up here. Aggressively advocating for new radical policy, eliminates taxes. I'm not sure that's a good thing. Oh my god. Is it actually eating the children? Also, I've just seen the battery percentage is 66, which amuses me. Do we kill the monstrosity? I think the monstrosity gets to live, maybe. So, who dies? This one... Kickbacks dies. We've got to kill 2. So is it a case of the politician who wants to... Basically, we need to choose between the politician who wants to eliminate taxes or the Frankenstein monster kill politician.
I do not understand it. I do not understand what went wrong.
The cat answers with a meow of uncertainty.
I did everything right. I had a plan. But nothing is happening. Time is running out.
Something wrong?
Oh, do not mind me. There are many things overburdening my mind. The stress is meddlesome. I must get to the bottom of this. We have no time for chatter, Grim. Leave.
So basically, following the rules creates a utopia. Modifying the rules where it still fits within the rules, but it works with what I feel.
Ever wonder if there's a way to do things differently?
Plague Doctor clothing. Modifying the rules so, like, you know, the ones on the right have to die. So moving everything to the right that's to die. And basically following my gut or just killing off the old people seems to work. 2 days left. Your nominee claims another victim, this time a city official found dead at a construction site. The possibly undead comes out of hiding and rolls at the university. Yes! Odd corpse person inspires new ideas about tissue damage and flesh regeneration. See? Definitely good that I saved the monster. Okay, so health. We've got a lot of these little stars flying around. Lots of pluses on peace and health and nature, and I'm not sure what the building is. The rules. Matter of balance. Balance, balance, balance. This word, balance. If you just repeat balance to yourself enough, the word eventually loses all meaning. Quote for the day. The calculations show that 2 humans have to die today. Balance. Fate. Okay. Office worker. Chi. Building and restoring muscle cars. Cool. I haven't found the pizza person yet. Priest. Priest again for the lulz. Okay. And an IT technician. Failing startup of a friend. Oh my god, that's a creep. For the lulz, so the office worker lives. There we go. So basically my arbitrary moral choices seem to produce some sort of happy world. I'm not sure how I feel about this.
Another ordinary day. It has grown too late. Nothing to do now.
Lady Portington adds a sound of compassion.
Grim, my loyal subject. What use is any of this?
I'm still not sure what this is about.
A grave matter. Grave. Perhaps there is no fighting the inertia. It all flows. Unstoppable. No action of mine can even make a dent. I am resigned to be here forevermore.
So I take it we're not doing the dailies anymore.
It does not matter. Tomorrow is the monthly review, where your whole conduct will be judged. It will be clear if you truly belong to this office. Have a good final rest, Grim.
I mean, I'm still sore that the bartender gave me like a grumpy drink. Literally, they were like, here, have a grumpy Gus. Oh, you're a pirate.
What ho, matey! At last we meet here, the finest tavern in all the lands. Friend, seems ye have done excellent work this time round. This world, unlike many others, is feeling no pain, no charred ground, no fear and despair.
And damn, it took great effort.
Naturally, 'tis the curse a reaper has to bear, and ye have borne it with great fortitude. Ye have brought humanity as close to the ideal as one can get. For now, we gaze upon the gates of utopia, unbarred. Can they be held open?
Unlikely, nothing lasts
Not
forever,
here.
right?
Not humans, not time itself, not even old Mortimer. 'Tis the call of oblivion. Ah, rejoice in your success, matey. Have a final drink and be merry.
I'm not much of a drinker.
Suit yourself, scallywag. 'Tis a new world.
I never got to do the pizza
Follow your
guy.
heart's desire.
I never got one about
'Twas a
pizza
great
unless it
pleasure to
happens
have your
tomorrow.
attention. Time to head back to me emporium. Commerce awaits.
But it's nice being told I did a good job. Grim day. Pro patrol. Okay, what does the bartender have to say?
Hey, if it isn't my good pal Grimoire.
Ah, good pun.
Has it already been a month? Feels like you just got here a couple hours ago.
Well, more like 6 based on my streaming, but yeah.
I heard from the rumor mill. You've been doing excellent work.
Yes.
The world is more or less stable. Humanity lives and prospers and all that.
Oh, shucks, you're making me blush.
Look who's bashful. You keep humanity ticking along, but you can't take a tiny compliment? I thought the daily grind would toughen you up. We've got a cause for celebration! Cheers to your first successful month. A month of grind behind that desk. May it be followed by another one. And a month after that. And a month after that. And another month after that. And until infinity. It never stops. Excellent, right? Oh, what can I get you? Sure, what's your poison?
Ooh, death and taxes. That's a new one.
Still haven't got the balance of this one quite right. It may need a bit more tinkering.
Drink it alone. It's an odd taste for sure. Delicate pastels mixed together with verbosity braced by an underlying secret code. Mysterious melodies linger in the background. I'd like a drink.
What's your poison?
1 standard alcohol.
A beer then? I've got a golden Corvette. It's a lager.
Drink it alone. The sourness dominates the taste and lingers far into the aftertaste, yet the drink also feels too watery. Lacks an experience, richness and smoothness. All in all, a pretty cheap experience.
Sure. What's your poison?
Okay, well, we've definitely had all of them. So maybe the whole all drinks thing means death and taxes is the ending that I've gotten. Maybe there's other endings. Other ones that we can do. Maybe if we have utter whatever. But that is everything we've tried.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
We've tried everything we can. So if it hasn't unlocked, it's probably not broken. It's probably just I have not unlocked everything yet. Last sleep. Last day. That's not too far over. Ooh. Why is there a little skull floating around? That's creepy. What do we got? Oh no, there's some minuses! Minuses are bad! Minuses on trees and minuses on peace. What did I do? What did I do? Office clerk wins local race tournament, inspect secular underdog, dark pulse display. Okay. Young IT technician. Found dead. There must be an error in this code. Well, it was creepy. Okay. Here we are, the last day before your ultimate evaluation. A day just like yesterday. The day before time flies. 2 humans have to die. Okay. Alright. Automotive engineer. Okay. Central organisers canvassing for the re-election. Okay, I don't know if re-election is bad. And health. Useless mobile apps. Oh god, these are all young people. Okay. Computer screens checking for errors. That seems like a very important thing. And we'll just arbitrarily do that. I don't like the creepy skull. Final evaluation. There were minuses. I don't like minuses.
How did it go so wrong? I had it all worked out.
What went wrong? Everything's going just fine, isn't it?
Yes, the world endures against all odds.
Humans are resilient.
I cannot believe it.
What, were you secretly trying to end the world or something?
Yes, I thought it would be fairly obvious. Eventually, at least.
But we followed your rules. And we still managed to not end the world.
The great dying is by my design. It is true. I do not love humanity. Not a bit.
And I foiled your whole thing!
Exactly. You must understand. I have grown tired of it all.
Maybe we'll let you destroy the world next time.
Tedious existence. These humans. The endless tirade of death. It is all meaningless, you see. An endless loop of monotony that I cannot escape. That we cannot escape. Do you know how long I have been doing this? I barely remember myself. I am exhausted and sick of it all. I wish to stop, but no one can leave until the job is done. But if the great dying claimed them all, then I could be free and claim the rest I deserve. So, I helped the great dying along, piece by piece. But the equilibrium withstood it. The office remains, and I cannot fade away. Now, here I stand, alone in the bright lights of my shattered life.
I banish thee, foul beast!
For crying out loud.
That was the
not
funniest
how
one.
It works. You cannot banish me. I cannot just relinquish the position to a mere spawn. You are not constructed for this purpose.
Maybe it's time for a change, evolution.
I do not know. Maybe what you say is correct. I lost my way, and humankind almost paid the ultimate price. Who can say with certainty you are not a better fit for this office? The evidence is all here, in the documents of the past 4 weeks. Yes, I will set up the transition process. Grim, enjoy your
I thought you
final
just said I was
hours as
not a good
drone.
fit.
Soon you will sit in my stead. I will withdraw, accept my own fate, and we will not be meeting again.
Well, what's left for you then? Fate looks at you, smiles, and leaves the office in silence. We most definitely broke Fate, and we got a rare. Total War? The highest chaos in peace. World lush and green? An unprecedented society? Ouroboros? Relieve Fate of their duties and ascend as the new Fate. Humanity transcending? We also got Tree Hugger. Finish the game with the lowest chaos in ecology. As you become the new keeper of world order. Goodest ending. Get the most positive ending imaginable. Look, I'm a cat with a cat though. I'm a cat with a cat. I mean, I don't know why I got the highest chaos in world peace. That sounds bad, but hey, you know, ecology's good. And cat with a cat.
Fellow traveler, that was fun, wasn't it? The choices, the excitement. Admittedly, ye did pretty good. The world's mostly busy and bustling, ripe for some pirate adventures. But I can offer a new cycle. A turn of the hourglass, and ye shall be set upon a path in a fresh timeline. A parallel world, so to speak. There ye will again find every friend and enemy, hope and error. Knowledge and loot will remain, of course. Otherwise, 'tis the eternal recurrence of all things.
Life or death. That is not clear which is continue, which... Yeah, just go with life. And we got the bloop. Begin again.
Lemon, spice,
Start a new game plus.
and human eye. These were the ingredients chosen to make the perfect little grim.
Me. Yes, we definitely want me. Okay. Begin the bureaucratic afterlife. We are just going to...
Finally, the new
Checked it out.
spawn has awoken.
Gallery. Okay. So yeah, oh yeah, this is the one that massively glitched. That's the end. High ecology we got. High prosperity. Utopian. Takeover. So yeah, we went with high ecology, high prosperity, utopian, and takeover. Cool. Well, we'll try something different next time. But yeah, we locked all endings accidentally because the achievement glitched at the very beginning. So like the first achievement we got was get all endings. There's probably an achievement for all endings. So we've got 17 out of 58 achievements. And we're done with this playthrough and we won't stream anymore. I'm curious where the pineapple pizza guy comes in. I didn't see him at all in that playthrough, and I can't get that achievement without obviously seeing him. So yeah, we will see if there's any guides as to how to get the pineapple pizza guy. So, reminder for anyone in the UK, and then possibly other countries, but the clocks turn back tomorrow morning, so you get an extra hour of sleep. I love this part of the year. I love my extra hour of sleep. But what that means for people whose hours don't turn back until next week, there's going to be a difference in time zones. So if you're not watching in the UK, please check out the schedule below to see what time the new time will be next. It's going to be an hour difference. So generally it's like 4 hours difference for Jesse instead of 5. So it'll look like it's an hour earlier, I believe. So no stream tomorrow because we've cancelled Sunday streams for the rest of the month. Dark Nights without Poe Monroe. Yes, I know, but I prefer GMT because then it matches the bloody computers. I don't have to do maths. I much prefer not having... I wanted to always stay in GMT. I don't like British summertime, it annoys me. Because, I mean, it's we have Greenwich. I live near Greenwich. So, you know, Greenwich Mean Time. I want Greenwich Mean Time all year round. So, yeah. I will be back on Tuesday. We've got Tuesday, Thursday streams, and then we've got Extra Live on the Friday. I don't know what I'm doing. There'll be some promo, I imagine. And I need to do some promotion of Extra Life as well. I'm going to do my sending out emails to remind people who donated in previous years. So if you've already donated, apologies, you're going to get spammed. Well, there'll be one email. It's not spamming. Unless you donated with different email addresses, then you will get spammed. So yeah, we've got the countdown to fixing my sleep so that I'm not exhausted. That's going to be fun. Making sure I've got food, that's fine. And setting up all of my game screens so that people suggesting stuff, there's a possibility we can do it. Also redeeming some codes and setting up, you know, options for me to go, and I will create an Extra Life group and pin it to my homepage. So yeah, we may leave Death and Taxes in as an option in case I'm like, I really want to, you know, see what happens if I cause chaos and kill everybody type situation. It wouldn't harm to have it in rotation. But yeah, we're going to set up a whole bunch of games ready for Extra Life. You've still got time to make suggestions and donate before the charity event. Obviously there'll be lots of time to donate during the charity event, and remember, you basically get free games by donating, lots and lots of free games comparative to your donation, so it is worth it. ID at Xbox Games. Thank you very much to ID at Xbox for giving me the codes for streaming these games and also for giving away, because it's awesome. But yeah, I've got $5,000 worth of games to give away. Please, please, please donate. Please, 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 because I can't. There's too many games for me. There's like 300 odd. Please donate so I can give you games. Yeah. Anyway, I really need the bathroom, but let's just see who's streaming. We've not raided Dopey in a while. Let's go raid Dopey. Dopey's doing some puzzle game. I think it's Ballfall. No, Ball Lab, backwards ball. So let's go raid and then get some food. Say hi to Dopey. Feel free to copy one of the raid messages. Yeah. Otherwise, thank you everyone for being here. It's been great. I've had really consistent viewers, so hopefully you really enjoyed that game. And we've got lots of more cool games to play. So yeah, have a great rest of your weekend. I'll catch you next week. And yeah, please do not make any plans for game day. Except to come here and watch me and bring all your friends. So yeah, catch you later. Bye.